Here we go. What's up with you? What's up with you? We're gonna speak on the alpha widow, man. Um, a lot of times, what's up with you, player? The alpha widow. A lot of times, you want to stay away from women like this. What's up with you, bro? You want to stay away from these alpha widows. And let me just say this, because you can look at the 50 Cent. You can see what it did to 50 Cent. We was talking about the 50 Cent Diddy yesterday. And look at what it's done to 50 Cent. I mean, it turned him into a hater. Uh, he's mad. He wasn't. And that's the thing about, like I said, that woman. She doesn't say anything about Diddy. She said her relationship with Diddy is fine, and um, she cool. You know what I'm saying? She out dated, got a baby by a rapper, dating the Luru guy. She's still active, in the social scene, and she left a lasting impression that she wasn't like impressed like that much with 50. Matter of fact, she don't even like him. When she left, she said there was some assaults and mistreatment. That's what she said. And 50 knows that she was with Puff, and that just drive. That's what I'm saying. Pretty much an alpha widow. She ran into Puff, and he became the guy that they wanted. All of those women, that he was the dream guy for most of those women. Look, he's in jail. This is not the Puff Daddy defense force over here. The man is in jail. I'm not trying to get him out. I'm just making a point because you can learn from his situation. You can learn from this stuff. Listen, man, and you can look at 50. 50's proof. When you deal with an alpha widow, like we see 50, it can embitter you, man. It just depends on you as a man. It can embitter you. It can drive you up the wall because you can't please this person. And no matter how good you are, you're never good enough because of the way they feel about the last person who probably dumped them. More than likely, they got dumped by that person. More than likely, they got dumped. So now they have a delusional standard when it comes to men. So, and that's the thing about the alpha. What you got to understand, an alpha male, in the sense, or the top dog, right? It's in the eye. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. A woman defines. I mean, men can call themselves alpha, and we do. And this guy's beta, and this is an alpha male, and you got the guy in the omega, and all. You got all these different names that these dudes try to label themselves as. But ultimately, how does that woman see you? How does your woman see you? Well, yeah, in general, how do women see you? Do women see your beta male? In general, do they look at you as a beta male? When they look at a room full of men, do they lump you in and say, well, all of those men are beta, or that group of men are alpha? And see, when you say alpha widow, it's a phenomenon that a woman believes a man's perfect. He's perfect for her. And then when she gets dumped, she spins around and starts hurting men, because she's upset. And in some kind of way, all the new men are never worthy. The new guys are never worthy of her time, her attention. And this is why. If that's happened to you, this is why. We got a little video. We'll show you the video of this woman. She's in her car, and she sort of explains it a little bit more in detail. But there are a lot of women out there, man, who are alpha widows. And they fall. And let me break this down. doesn't make any man better. That don't make a man better. It's what it says is that the man had such an impact on her that she believes he's better. She believes that. And she's willing to take it out on the other men. Damn. She's willing to do what she got to do to stay ahead. And hold on, we got the video. Let me play this video. Check me out right here. Right here.
Girls, don't ever marry.
Oh, fair use, fair use. Check it out. Right here. There you go.
Your second choice. He is not the man you still think about at 2 a.m. Don't marry him. Every girl has that one guy, the one who ruined her for everybody else. You never get over him. You just learn to live without him. He set the standard. Every kiss after him feels weaker. Every I love you sounds quieter. You also compare silently every single day, even on your wedding day. You settle for safe because Dangerous broke you once again, and you swore to yourself, never again. You'll say, I'm happy, while staring at the ceiling at night, wondering what he's doing right now. Your physical body will be in the bed next to your husband, but your soul will still be in that old car, that old motorcycle, the old apartment, the old version of you that felt alive. You'll teach your daughters to never settle while secretly knowing you did. One day you
You know, and she can say whatever she wants to say to try to justify her situation. Fact is, she got dumped. The dude she wanted, he ended it or something happened, and she's whining now saying that men don't meet a certain level of perfection for her, and that's all her. And that's look, listen, as a man, should you have this type of impact in your dating life? Yeah, you should impact women like that. They can't forget about you. As a man, that should be the experience all these women have when dealing with you. They'll never forget you. Is the best thing to happen to them. But I'm telling you, bro, you do not want to deal with them when they think like her. When they think that there's a guy out there, they're laying next to you, but they're thinking about the guy and those good times with him, the hanging out and just being around him, but they're with you and you are some kind of way inadequate. That's how a lot of these guys, they don't figure it out. They don't understand what's going on. That's how a lot of dudes get left. A lot of dudes get abandoned. Women just leave them. They get dogged out. They can never, no matter what they do, it's never good enough. And this is the classic, a guy say, I don't understand. What's going on? I don't understand. And she'll tell you she can't explain it. It's just something. Yeah, she's alpha widow. She's still caught up in the dude that dumped her. She's still worried about him. She's still waiting on him. And you walked into it. Constant comparisons. Constantly, you know, he did this, bringing him up. Conversations about the things he likes. And no, no. See, when I see an alpha widow, I say job well done. I say that's a job well done. Hey man, I think all men should leave. Well, the relationship, that's up to them, or some relationships end. But this is not someone that you want to date, or any women who think, there's a lot of women who think like this. There are a lot of women, and I started out, I told you the guy's not perfect. See, that's what you got to understand. See, because it comes a little bit back to the game, right? Where you got to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect, but to her, you don't have to do anything. Just be you. Be you. You see what I'm saying? You got to do nothing. You don't have to juggle. You don't have to tap dance. You don't have to yodel. Just be you. Be who you are. And that should be enough where she recognizes perfection. She recognizes a greatness, a uniqueness that the experience is once in a lifetime. She knows she'll never experience another relationship like the one she's in. She knows that. She knows that in the middle of it. She knows that during it. She knows that coming home. She knows that walking around the house. She knows that. She said, what I'm going to do when I break up with this guy, because this guy is so perfect. He's everything. Now, I didn't say he was perfect. I'm saying to her, you know, that guy to her, she could be third, fourth on rotation. I'm serious. He could be not even concerned about her. That's one of the women he smashed. Just like Puff. That's what I'm saying. You see that with Puff. You see it with Puff. Puff Daddy, that was one of the women. Daphne Joy was one of the women on Puff's spinning wheel, on his merry-go-round. She was one of many. And she got alpha widowed. And that's when 50 found her. And 50 gave her everything, money. She kept bringing up Puff. And there was some police involvement. No contest. She kept bringing up Puff. And that's left him with this blood feud with Puff now. Puff don't even know where it's coming. But that's what it's coming from. What we do, man, over here, we tell the truth over here. We break it down because we know. You're going to get the truth over here, bro. Believe that. Now, this woman right here is telling you women never get over these guys. And that's the way you need to be.
Girls, don't ever marry your second choice. He is not the man you still think about at 2 a.m. Don't marry him. Every girl has that one guy, the one who ruined her for everybody else. You never get over him. You just learn to live without him. He set the standard. Every kiss after him feels weaker. Every I love you sounds quieter. You also compare silently every single day, even on your wedding day. You settle for safe because Dangerous broke you once again, and you swore to yourself, never again.
There you go. And you don't want to be that guy. You do not want to be that second choice, man. You don't want to be that guy at that wedding and she's settled. See, that's what I'm saying. Because we get into guys think they can buy their way in. So I'll just buy my way in with these women. I just keep giving them money. I'll keep rewarding them. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give her everything the men in her life don't give her. She's fifth on somebody's rotation. I'm going to say, hey, you're going to be my main one. Here's all my time. Here's all my focus. Man, that woman don't want that. That woman wants that man who's got on that spinning wheel. That's what she wants. She's waiting her turn, and she's competing with those other women. And she knows she's got to compete because she knows what type of man he is. See that? You see that? And she's got to be willing to compete. And as a man, you got to know this stuff is out here, man. A lot of these women are alpha widows. And it ain't about you running or working out or becoming Superman. It's about you being you. And also you're dealing with a certain mental aspect. There's a certain mental thing going on there. Guess what? She's going to take it out on you. When you look at the Diddy thing, right? We go back and look at the Diddy. Just a great example. She never said nothing about Diddy. They didn't have any hard words. She knew where she fit. Diddy got rid of her. She probably was sad for a while. She tried to make it up by dealing with other men. She couldn't do that. She's tried to settle for a 50. which probably is why he's so mad. She left him, got her another man, couple of men. Don't be the second choice, man. Don't be the settlement. But most of these women are going to settle. When your woman settles, right? I'm gonna give you a great example. When you just a settlement, she's gonna be basically, and you're gonna know it, and you've probably seen it. She's gonna be single. You're gonna marry her, right? But she's still gonna maintain a single life. Girls' night out, hanging out with single women, male friends, uh, hubby at work. You said we're married. She said, I know. She still, because you're not what she wants. And see, that's why you can't do that. Goes into the whole lead with your wallet foolishness, absolute absurdity. Lead with your wallet. For what? Well, what would that prove? Because it ain't really about that. And so you talking about a certain group of women. You're talking about broke women. Most women who make good decisions, you gotta keep all of this stuff together. Most women who make good decisions, man, they're gonna be able to afford nice things for themselves. If they're out here making good decisions, if they understand the whole process, become an adult, they're raised properly, and they make good decisions, they'll be able to buy most of the things for themselves. That don't mean that they don't like to be showered by their man. I didn't say that. I said this whole lead with your wallet, it reeks of inferiority. It reeks of a weak man. And it reeks of a broke chick. It smells, when you say lead with your wallet, it smells like a hood rat that does hairstyles in a garage, and that's supposed to be the woman you trying to get. And she's got about 4 kids. And so you take out your wallet and you lead with it because you know you can give her money in exchange for access to her, but you got to take care of her kids. You got to provide. And the minute the money runs out, she's gone. So yeah, that's stupid. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. You hear this stuff on YouTube. That's just one of the most ridiculous. It don't work. You can if you want that. And this is what you see what this woman's telling you. When you do stuff like lead, when you use your money and lead with your wallet, or you promise extra stuff in a relationship, that's not traditional. When you promise a woman you can do all of this extra stuff, none of it's traditional. When you promise her you can do all of this extra stuff, she settled. And the settlement is affirmed because you know you got to do a lot of extra stuff. What's up with you, Big Red Rig? You know you got to do a lot of whining and dining. Man, look, man. Look, look, look. A relationship is a process where a dating is you're getting to know someone. You're experiencing that person. During that period of time you guys are dating, they're learning about you, you're learning about them. But the whole process overall, it's romantic, it's the experience is good. It's good memories, good times. When you say lead with your wallet, or you say use your money, she's not going to respond the same way. And the more value they have, like the more attractive they are, it's going to have a worse effect. It's going to affect the more attractive women in a worse way, because it always leaves open the door. Is that how you deal with women? He gives a lot of stuff. He buys me a lot of stuff. Oh, I know how he deals with women, and they're gonna know what kind of dude, what kind of man you are, and they're not gonna like that. It ain't about being stingy or broke. It's just about using your brain. And all of this is women is telling you being second fiddle. You don't want to be second fiddle. You don't want to be a settlement. Because see, they really believe that stuff. You're my settlement, which means they're gonna dog you out. They're gonna cheat on you because they feel like they got the short end of the stick. The guy they really wanted, he moved on. The guy they really wanted, he woke up. He woke up. He realized that he was wasting his time. He realized it wasn't much to this. What am I out here running behind her for? She's a dime a dozen. She's so you said us, and then they come and instead of looking at themselves, they start running around talking about the new guy and oh, he ain't this, he ain't that, or give me this and I'll take that. Yeah, so you prepare yourself, man, better. And her confession is good. She's an alpha widow. A lot of these women are alpha widows, even the ones who don't admit it. There are a lot, they'll never admit they're out there. A lot of these women, they're alpha widows. And you can be an alpha widow. I know it sounds nuts. It could be somebody else. It could be somebody like Michael B. Jordan. It depends on the mind. See, that's what I'm saying. It's the mind. You're ignoring that. That's what they feel, man. It could be someone they have never dated, but they compare all men to those people. And they feel that they deserve that. That's why you see that now with all of these all of this NBA and rich man and I want a rich guy to contact me on Instagram, and you see that all day. You see that all day. And when you look at the Glorilla, she got her NBA. You see what I'm saying? As much of if there's a such thing as a Waffle House NBA player, he's that Brandon Ingram. He's a Waffle House. I'm just saying they make so much money, but as far as amongst his peers, I mean, he's damn near out the league, and that's the best she can do. That's what I'm saying. And then whenever they break up, that's fine. I hope it lasts forever. But when they break up, she's gonna be running around talking about, my ex is get the fuck out of here. That dusty nigga. That nigga ain't he an NBA dude, but he on his last legs. That dude ain't get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. And see, let's not forget a famous example right here. The whole Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, the whole Tupac. Classic example. Tupac was the man she wanted. Will Smith was the man she married. She couldn't marry Pac. See, what she never tells you guys is Pac's side. She tells the world, she doesn't tell her. He's dead man tell no tales, right? She tells the world how she felt. I don't think Pac felt that way about it. I think Pac, she was fun times. She was somebody to call up, have a little fun with. You had a familiarity with her from your school. You guys got into Hollywood. She was fun time. But he didn't feel the same way about her. She felt that way about him, but he didn't feel that way about her. She gravitated over to Will, and look at what he got. You think that was worth it? He got her, but look at the version he got. Look at the version of woman he got with all of his fame, all of his success. And I hate to go there. Look at their kids. I'm just saying, you take a look at them. You think that's worth that? You think that I'm saying being a settlement and dealing with a woman that's an alpha widow and look at the disrespect. And now you see they said they're not even married. Well, they're married, but technically they just live in the same household. She's free to do whatever she wants to do, as he said. Is that something? Do you want a relationship like that? That over a period of time it becomes she's free to sleep with whoever she wants to. We just we got a lot in common, and we look out for each other, and we have kids, and the all of the stuff and the money ain't even a big deal. Yeah, who wants that though? Why be in a relationship if it's going to be jumbled up like that? Or how come why be an alpha a widow? Why you compare every man to this man that's passed away? He didn't want you. See, she don't tell that part. She keeps talking about what she wanted. And that's what I would say. And I've met alpha widows, but that's what I would say. I would say, well, how come you ain't with them? And when she sells something, give me the gobbledygook, I'm gonna say, that nigga didn't want your ass. You over here bragging about a nigga that don't even want your ass. Got to bring her down to earth, man. Got to put her feet on the ground. Can't be sitting around here dreaming. Ain't nothing to dream about. Ain't nothing to dream about. Pull on up, man. You finna get into this. We get put into it. And you see the smile on her face? See the smile on her face with Pac? And that is a lot of that is youth, but it's reality, man. And Will Smith didn't know, man. Will Smith thought he could make a woman happy. You really can't. That's coming from her. He could take care of her. He could be a husband to her, but he can't make her happy. If she can't get the alpha she never got out of her brain, it's going to become, it's going to, he's going to have a lot of trouble in a relationship. Now he's got a lot of money. He's a famous man. That's kept this thing together because of his success. But that woman was always trying to get out of that because she realized, like he said, she'll be laying in the bed and she'll look up and realize, what am I doing? Why am I with this man right here? I don't care about him like that. He don't make me feel the way the other guy did. And and ultimately I'd rather be single. I would rather be single than be in a relationship with this man who I don't care about. Now, that's why it's a bad choice. That's why I said, how would you know? Well, like I said, they'll be talking about him. They'll keep comparing you to him. Another thing, even though they're broken up, right? Some kind of way they always had the greatest times. And that stuff will stand out to you. Because you would say, well, okay, well, why'd y'all break up? Because you was fifth on a rotation and he replaced you with another woman. Because you was the fifth wheel. What's up with you, man? And this is what you get. This is what you get when you deal with an alpha widow. You're gonna get you're gonna wind up embittered. You're gonna wind up mad. You're gonna wind up a hater, a stalker. You're always gonna be talking about that other guy. You're always gonna be trying to mentally, if not physically, uh, attack that other guy. And that goes along, that goes on a lot in the hood. You know, it's a different name, you know, some are successful. You make sure you put that out there when you say the hood. A successful businessman can turn a woman into an alpha widow. A successful drug dealer, a successful criminal. That would mean he's never been caught. But the way he treats a woman, it could it can affect her in that way where she sees she has a view of him that's not based in reality, it's based in delusion. That's why when you add this stuff up, it don't add up. When you look at the Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, it doesn't make any sense. Where's Will Smith lacking at? I mean, you need a husband, right? He's a husband. You got healthy kids. You check that box. He wants to be with you. He checked that box, but she can't. She can't. And a lot of this stuff over time, she don't even know what Pac was. She's created this image of what she says he was supposed to be. And man, Pac wasn't thinking about that woman. Pac had other women. He had other women on deck. He had no time for no Jada Pinkett. She just caught feelings, bro. Now, Will should have knew better. He shouldn't have messed with her. All of these women out here, alpha, widowed, leave them alone, man. Let them, hey, what they need to do is go get back on that man's rotation. That's what they need to do. They need to go hop in his face and get back on his rotation. He said most real women are looking for a leader. Okay. You think so? I think they're looking for a man. I don't know about a leader. But he says guys need to build themselves up. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a leader, man. I mean, you lead yourself. You know. The way you worded that, though, he said, "You think so, man? You think so?" Well, what the focus needs to be, is being the best thing and leaving a lasting impression. That's what the focus needs to be. So, to a certain degree, some men have did their job. You want to leave a lasting impression. But when you look at the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, there's your proof. There's your proof. Mm. There's your proof that it won't work. It won't work. And you deserve better. And that's not your issue. That's not your problem. Well, that's not your problem, man. That she can't get over some dude. What they got? That has nothing. That's something she's got to take time out and figure out. You don't go 20 years in marriage and then shave off all your head and you want to be single and live in the same house. That's just too much, man. And see, Will deserves everything because that's when you just leave. As a man, you just move on, man. You just say, hey, this situation is not for me. So I'm going to move on. Simple as that, man. That's just the way you. That's how you deal with that. A lot of the whole alpha widow conversation is excuse making. It's a way to attack a man while it looks like you praising another man. But what you're really doing is creating uh, um, an image that nobody is. Nobody's perfect. And it's just disrespectful, man. It's just disrespectful. So this is Will Smith's fault at this point. He's still choosing to be with her. That yeah, you're right. Let him suffer. You're right. He's got to. He's got to. That's how it goes. That's how that ball bounces when you don't learn your lesson. But it's easier to see the whole alpha male effect when you look at a Jada because everybody can see where she started and everybody can see the switch. I think Will was married at the time. She was a home wrecker. She came in there and somebody probably told her that over time she would fall for him. She couldn't do it. And look at them now. And she talks about Pac like Pac was the greatest, most Pac was a regular dude. And he was smashing other women. He wasn't thinking about no Jada Pickett, but that ain't the way. No, I've read her interviews and stuff about her reflections. But what I'm using that for is the whole alpha widow concept, how they think, and how they really have so much damage that they're not worth dealing with. Now, one night or something, yeah, okay, but they're not relationship material. And another reason why you think they're single? Why do you think they're single? They're alpha widows. Why? Why didn't the man? Why didn't that guy wife them up? Why didn't that guy choose them and say, "You're my wife"? Because she probably don't have no value, and the way it affects you ultimately, you become embittered and you become enraged. Like the stream, man. A white woman. She's an alpha widow, and she breaks down exactly what that process is and how it affects women. And what guys got to understand, this stuff is real, man. This damage, what they say, damaged goods. This stuff real, man. Because you still in the market. We can go out today, Saturday. We go out tonight to the club or wherever. If you go into the club, it's some damaged goods in the club. If you go into the strip club, damaged goods. Single, a whole lot of single, damaged goods. A lot of them alpha widow. A lot of them are. They haven't gotten over their man. They haven't. They're willing to accept that role of inferiority. They're willing to be third on the rotation. They're willing to stand. They're willing to be third on the rotation because they've become so obsessed and addicted to this man. They're willing to be third on the rotation. Then be with a single man. There go a guy right there. He's single and he's interested, and he's successful, and he's healthy. I want to be with him. Not a date, one or two dates. They don't want to be with him. Like intimately, they don't want to be with him. They want to be with that alpha or that guy right there who's got a bunch of women, they don't care. They'll join. Isn't that what the whole 80-20 and all? They rather do that, man. And so I'm just telling guys who want to peel one of them off, if your intentions is to peel one of these females from one of these guys like that, and they got 5 women, you got none, and you say, well, yeah, see, that's because you're thinking logically, but that's not how it works. But you're right. If you want to go by a logical assessment, you would say, man, well, wouldn't it make more sense for you to come with me? He's got 5, now he's got 4. He can't focus on you while he's focusing on all those women. So, but that ain't how they think. They think they're gonna be the one. They think, nah, he gonna choose me over them other. Man, I think I've heard that a million times. Nah, he gonna choose me over them. A, they think that. 2, when they get dismissed and find out they're not a part of the group, they'll deal with you, but they'll deal with you with anger. And they'll deal with you constantly upset that they're not with him. And you fill in the blank, especially in the black community. Because with black community, just go ahead and say it, it's money. You don't have as much money as him. You can't do this. He used to do this for me. And then who wants to hear that? Who wants to hear that? And let's go with the classic. You not tall enough. Only date guys 6'3" and up. Which is, I mean, that's fine. Depends on the availability of the tall guys, you know. It's a lot of tall guys who are incels and everything. It's a lot of them. Which that's always been a strange. I'm serious. That to me, that's always been strange. This thing about tall men, because I see tall incels all the time. So that makes me think it can't be for real. I can go into a strip club and see a bunch of tall incels sitting up in there. Like the stream, man. Like the stream. Look, when all is said and done, you're going to get used. You're going to get dogged out. And you'll never make her happy. Never. You're wasting, I wouldn't say you're wasting your time. Ain't nothing wrong with being a man. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But you got to have enough sense to know when to say when and what women you need to cut off. What women you know, the relationship, there ain't no future in it. And she's telling you right now.
You'll say, I'm happy, while staring at the ceiling at night, wondering what he's doing right now. Your physical body will be in the bed next to your husband, but your soul will still be in that old car, that old motorcycle, the old apartment, the old version of you that felt alive. You'll teach your daughters to never settle while secretly knowing you did. One day you will see his name pop up or hear his favorite song, and your heart will skip a beat like you're 19 again and you hate yourself for it. If he is not the man who still owns a piece of you, don't put his ring on your finger, because second choice love turns into first class regret.
Let me say this. Then a whole lot of women won't be getting married then. It's only like 40 or 50%. Marriage is like 50, sometimes it might be 45%. Marriage is down. She said if he's not the guy that makes them reminisce and, you know, the best is out, they're alpha male. I mean, well, not alpha male. The man who alpha widowed her. If you can't get that guy, she's talking about these women staying alone. They'll be alone for the rest of their life. That's what she just said. That's what this, she just said. See, that goes back to the delusion. It goes back to the dreaming. That goes right back to dreaming and delusions and living in a fantasy land, not living in the real world. Oh, it's what Cinderella um only marry the guy who is the guy who alpha widowed you or and never marry no. That's ridiculous. Now look, I just said a whole concept, and really, the more I study this concept, I'm starting to pick up psychological damage when you think like that, or women who think like that, or people who think like that. When you look at a Jada Pickett, some things going on there. It's some things going on there. The judgment, bad judgment. Like the stream, bro. It's a lot going on there when you think about it.
Because second choice love turns into first class regret. Marry the man that you cannot live without, not the one that you can live with.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There goes some advice, some sage advice. And, and then you would ask her, are you single? She's single. She's single and she's dreaming. But see, what she also leaves out is him. She said a man you can't live without. Well, he may not feel the same way about her. More than likely, he doesn't. More than likely, he doesn't feel the same way about her. And she's doing what, you know what? You know how everything she said shows you why one man can have 6, 7 women. Everything she just said. Because they can't live. You are irreplaceable. As a man, you're irreplaceable, man. See, one of the biggest problems with men is the people you're around. People will downgrade you. People will try to get you to discount yourself, make you feel less than. People will try to do that. People will try to undermine you. She just told you the truth, man. She just told you she ready to join whatever rotation. She ready to be the side chick. She ready to wait her turn because she can't live without this man. So she needs to take her place, man. Get your ass on the rotation. Shut up. Shut up and be last on the rotation. Now you happy, right? That's why a lot of times as a man, you have all the cards, man. You know, when they talk about the man is the prize and all that, you got all the cards, man. She just told you you have all the cards, man. It's up to you. What kind of man do you want to be? What kind of man are you? All the cards are in your hands. You want to be irresistible to women. That's like when we say go overseas, you say you go into a foreign country. We emphasize learn that language. When you say you need to speak college level Spanish, you didn't say that. Say you need to learn about 40% of the language. Because what you want to do is just think that see, this is what I'm saying. You can look at this stuff. This woman right here just told you everything you need to know. Because now you want to focus on being irresistible to women. Now you need to focus on that. Because she just told you how it pays off. All of that, she ain't said nothing about no money. And see, that's what I'm saying. When I came on this YouTube, man, who said you need to be broke? There is a term called what's it, bone? What is it? What is it, bone? I haven't said that in a while. Bare bones. Bare bone macking. That's when you ain't got no money. That's when you riding on a bicycle. You done rode a bicycle to the wherever the club is, right? The little spot. You done rode a bike there. You done went early so you can hide your bike. You done threw your bike in some bushes or behind. No, you gonna throw it where it can't be found. So you done threw it somewhere. You might even do something like take the rear wheel off so that if somebody find it, they won't find it with a back wheel, so maybe they'll leave it alone. You could throw the rear wheel a little further down, put the rest of the bike there. You bare bones, you broke, man. You broke. You don't have any money. And now we did a stream on how to gain from that. We did a little stream on that, how to gain from that position. The proper way to do that, once you get rid of the bike, you need to find a Wendy's, a McDonald's. You got to find something. And that's where you have to be, man. Prepare yourself. And then you go in just like you drove in. You walk in, go inside, do everything that you normally would do. But you need to let them know, your money funny right now. And you need to find somebody in there that's going to go ahead and drop you off home, who's woman enough, strong enough to say, hey, I'm going to take you home. I'll drop you off. That's what you need to have. That. You know why I said go ahead and let them know and find the one that's willing to do, because that's the one that's going to deal with you while you broke. Okay, women who won't take you home or think you crazy to be asking them to take you home, they're not going to deal with you broke. They're probably not good women anyhow. They're probably a bunch of alpha widows. They're going to wind up spending most of their life alone. They're going to wind up chasing the ghost from back in the day, the dude, he didn't even want them, but they run around and talk about him and praise him. That's probably what they're going to wind up doing, brother. Say it's Will Smith's fault. He ain't going to change, man. Most of these guys will never change. They'll always be the way they are, man. A lot of them are simps. So look, if you are going to simp, right, if you do think that's the only way you can make it, make sure you get yourself some insurance. Make sure you get yourself some insurance, because you're going to, and get a retainer. You're going to need that lawyer. You're going to need that lawyer. And what this also does, and this is one individual, anecdotal or whatever, but still, she speaks so much logic when she makes this confession, because she's telling you everything about her inside her head and how she puts stuff together. And I never heard her say anything about money. Now, like I said, that don't mean you broke. That don't mean you could be broke and do it. I'm just saying, if you notice, that's really not in her, in all of her obsession and her need. She just basically saying she don't want to date, marry the guy who's safe. She don't want to date, marry the guy she can live with. Like she said, she's more focused on the man she can't live without. And that goes back to the whole thing about going to the jailhouse. Women go into the jailhouse and they spend all this time in the jailhouse, and they wait in line. They deal with the guards. The guards are trying to smash them. They have to go through a search. They get searched, and they go and they sit because they want that man. Even though he's a criminal, even though he's in jail, they still want that man. Well, hold up. That being said, there are dudes out there online. There's dudes on dating. They're getting billed. They charging the shit out of them. There's dudes out there flying women. I'm gonna fly you to my city, put you in a hotel, just so I can take you out. They're flying women out, flying women back home. No woman's doing that for them. No woman's doing anything for them other than putting the charge to them. And what she just told you is all of that stuff. Yes, if you want to do it once or twice just to say you did it. But yeah, ultimately it's a waste of time, man. It's not going to work the way you want it to work. You're never going to be having a relationship of any value when you having a relationship like that. It's going to be an unworthy relationship. Like the stream, man. What we doing, man? Where my chat at? What's up with you, bro? What's up with you? The whole Jada Pickett experience is like I said, one thing she leaves out is how Pac felt. She never brings that up. And a lot of times, man, it can happen to you guys. A woman can fall for you and you don't know it. Now, that's not good for you as a man. That's not good for you as a man. As a man, you got to know this stuff. You got to know how to read the room and read the tea leaves and know, and know which one is captivated and obsessed versus one that's mildly interested. What's up with you, Paul? When you get compared constantly to her ex, when and you could be a romantic type guy, you could be the type of guy, you're big on romance. For some men, that's a big thing to them. They enjoy it. It's not just buying something for someone. It's they want to make this person happy. And they enjoy making them happy. But when no matter what you do, it's the same reaction. Uh, you some kind of way are never good enough. You're dealing with an alpha widow, and a lot of that is delusion. You shouldn't take it no kind of way. It's no that the other dude was not perfect. She's delusional. She wants him. She done forgot about why they left. So if he was so great, why didn't you guys get married? You were so great. Why did you guys break up? He was so great. See what I'm saying? That's what I mean. It's just a delusion, man. And this woman is going to be sick. This woman right here, And this is another thing too about all of the dating game. What do you think's out there, man? Ain't nothing out there. Nothing to change over. The same stuff that's always been out there. And it's a conversation that needs to be had, man. The whole alpha widow and where they fit, where they are in our society, all over the place. And like I said, you're not dealing with Mr. Perfect, you're dealing with her psychological delusion. So never think you need to do more or better. Just think she needs to see a doctor because she's not telling the truth about her ex. She's created a fantasy. She it's like someone who says Superman is coming to pick them up for a date. That's not a real person that she's comparing you to. Now, the reason I can tell you this is from experience. That ain't a real person that she's comparing you to at all. And if you want to be attacked and belittled and you got the man haters, you become an object of them. And you get, you're going to be misused, man. You're going to get dogged out. And I think that's what we see with the 50 Cent situation. Puff Daddy rejected her. She, over time, created a delusion that Puff was the greatest, bestest. She met 50. She kept comparing him to Puff, pissed him off. There was some domestic violence. They don't mess with each other, like raise their kid. And I think she continues to drive the nail into the cross because she won't criticize Diddy, even now. And he's tried to do it. Certainly, he's tried to get her to say something next. She won't criticize him. And there's a lot of alpha widows out there. There's a lot of them, man. And the way they impact men in a very negative way. And the whole Will Smith, perfect example. Perfect example. And it's another thing, too, being successful and dealing with a mate who is not as successful as you, but being open to that mate and allowing that mate to come into your life, thinking that it's not going to have an impact on her in no kind of way. Well, it has an impact on you because ultimately it hurts you. We see that, or we saw it. Mm, the hell? We saw it. We see it. We see it in this situation with the whole Pac and Jada Pickett. You know, um, she painted a pic. She paints a picture of him now where he's almost godlike and ignores the accomplishments and achievements of her husband, the guy who's got to get up in the morning, go and pay the bills, the guy who's giving her healthy kids, the guy who's gave her all types of help in Hollywood. Her career was pretty much over. Will Smith was the one who put in a phone call. Will Smith was the one who opened up all these opportunities for Jada Pickett. That was Will. That was Will Smith. The whole Matrix thing was Will Smith. Because it don't make sense. What the hell is she doing? They stuck her in the Matrix. I think the last one or the last two, and that was Will. That was Will Smith because they wanted him, and he said no. But he called in some favors, and it still was not enough. Isn't that something, man? I'm just saying, when you think about this stuff, isn't it something when somebody that you doing all of this, they don't even appreciate it. And I think that's more or less what it is. When they're alpha widows, they'll never appreciate. Now they'll marry, they'll have babies by, they will. I, I hate to go this far. I don't know. They'll care about. They'll care about you. They'll have babies with you. They'll marry you, but they'll never appreciate you because the things that you do are never enough. Nothing you do can ever be enough because you're not that guy. Unless you can reinvent yourself into that guy, you're not that guy. So it's almost like she'll tolerate you. And and once again, in this society, the way it's mapped out, she's doing you a favor. She's doing you a favor. You paying for everything. You taking care of her kids, but she's doing you a favor. She's doing you a favor. And that's the way it's scripted, and that's the way it's interpreted. She's doing you a favor. You paying for everything. You're not dealing with her on the situation, comparing her to your ex, where you ain't this and that, my ex did. You're not doing that at all with her. She's doing it to you. She don't appreciate nothing you do. You know, you pick up on that after a while. She don't want to do nothing for you. She fights. And then she sleeps with other men. Or in many cases, sometimes they sleep with other women. It's some relationships out here, brother. These dudes, they walked into them, bro. I would, we just from different places. I wouldn't accept that. But there's women out here sleeping with women. And these dudes are married to them and they got kids by them. And she got a woman that live in the house with her. That don't even like men. I know a guy, his woman. Well, the thing about it was the woman that he met already liked women. At the time, she wasn't with one. Now she wasn't the type that just like she wasn't like on dating apps looking for women. But no, if, through her life, if she ran across one, it was just a romance. They would have a little fun time, for a while. And she told me she normally did it when she was single. She said, if I'm single, I'll go either way. But she said, like in a relationship with a woman or a man, she said, I don't normally. Well, anyhow, with him, she decided to do it and she did it. And they basically took over that man's house. They kicked him out the master bedroom. That man had to go downstairs. He had to sleep in his truck and then he had to sleep on his couch. And she kept using, um, she used the fact that she's a woman and two, she don't like men. So when the guy was trying to use the bathroom, she was like covering her up. Oh, don't look at her. You can't come in here. He's like, I gotta use the bathroom. He got his shave and all of that stuff in there. I got to come in here and get ready for work. Oh, okay, go. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wrapping her up, and it's like, man, this is my house. I'm sleeping on the couch. I need to use the bathroom. I got to get ready to go to work. Don't just walk in here. Hey, don't work. And I was like, man, damn. And that's too much to accomplish. Let me say something, man. Listen. I get it, man. You want the slaw. I get it. You want some slaw. But that's too much to give a woman. That's way too much to give a woman. You're accommodating her too much when you let her sleep with other women and shit like that in your house. That ain't the way to go, man. I'm looking at this too. Yeah, that's unacceptable, man. And I get it, man. It's an ego thing. It shouldn't be. But it's an ego thing. When you look at a guy like Pac, you say, damn, look at the effect he had on Jada. I wish I could have that effect on women. Well, it's an ego thing, man. It's an ego thing. You don't have to make a big deal about it. But it's an ego thing. And yeah, it's not that hard to do. You want to leave that impression. You just want to leave a lasting impression. You want to be unforgettable. And see, that's what a lot of dudes struggle with in relationships. They're not unforgettable. Women forget about them before they even get home. They go on a date with a guy. After 2 hours with the guy, they drive off home and they forgot who they went on a date with. That's it. And that's your personality, man. You got to work on that. You got to get your personality together. What kind of man? Your personality matters, man. The type of man you are, the type of man you're becoming, all of that stuff matters. But when you're a thirst bucket and you wallet first, when you're a wallet first thirst bucket, what kind of women you think you're gonna get? You're gonna get women in need of money. And the need of money, if they need money, they're gonna need other things. You're gonna get a woman in need. Is that what you want? And this is another thing with this is Will Smith didn't value himself as a man. Will Smith didn't see himself as a man worthy of respect. That's why he accepted that. Because see, a lot of that times that comes down to how you feel. How do you feel about yourself? Doesn't matter what she looks like or what she says. How do you feel? Do you think that do you think it's appropriate for your woman to be sleeping with other men while she's with you? Do you think it's appropriate for your woman to have a relationship with another woman, take over your master bedroom, run you damn near to your truck, run you back to your living room? You sleeping down there, your kids come down, her kids come down, you sleeping down there while she's upstairs in your house. I know a chick that used to pick up women off the gram. And on his dime, this guy's money, she used his money, his credit cards, to fly women from out of town into her life. And they would take over the bedroom. And they might be there for 3 days. And he paid for the food, he paid for everything. And then when she left, he was given permission to join the girl back in the master bedroom. But for those 3 days, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the children saw him on the couch. Visitors saw him on the couch. And to me, that's going too far. Where he was a guy who was willing to bend over backwards to please this woman. He wanted that woman so much. He was willing to, and he almost did. He was willing to lose everything. He was willing to do it, and it almost happened. It almost happened. Like the stream, brother. Like the stream. What my likes at, man? The man she wanted, the settlement. Are you going to be somebody's settlement? Are you going to be a punching bag? And what are you willing to do? What's up with you, bro? How far are you willing to go, and what are you willing to do? And that's the when you say go out to the club, right? Well, that's fine, man. But you want to have an effect, a lasting effect on the women the same way Pac had an effect on Jada. You have to be able to touch her soul. You just got to be able to do it. Oh, and I would tell a guy, if you can't touch that woman's soul, you don't even need no woman. Then it ain't the women. The whole women thing ain't for you. If you can't touch her soul, and he said, "Well, how you gonna touch her soul? Being you, just be the man you are. You don't need to jump through no hoops. You don't need to roller skate. You don't need to tap dance. You don't need to bake cookies. You just need to be the man that you are. And if that don't touch her soul, man, maybe women ain't your thing. Because, like I said, Pac, he did it to her. And this woman is in the car. She says it's happened to her. A lot of women, it's that guy who they break up with, or he breaks up with them, and they can't get over him. All they want to do is be with him. And they're willing to do everything they can, everything, to be in his life. And like I say, a lot of these women are bragging on it, but really, when you look at it from a man perspective, if you don't weigh up, oh, you got to weigh up. A lot of women don't weigh up. That's what the problem. See, they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with that. You don't weigh up. You third on rotation. I got finer women than you, prettier than you. Now you messed up because when I let you go, you ain't gonna be able to find nobody like me. So now you messed up in the head. Now you running around here with an attitude. But like I said, as a man, you want that. You want that. You want her running around this world talking about she can't get over you. Now, that's just you, right? But I'm saying the women you deal with in your life, you don't want that. That's a no. And that's unacceptable as a man. But so the rules have been bent so much. There literally are no rules. Anything goes. You want that woman to only care about you. When you look at the Will Smith, that was a settlement. And see, we play this little game. We think the white tuxedo, the $1 million wedding, we think the children, we think the mansion, the cars, that ain't enough. That woman still eventually, like you just found out, she slept with another man and he came out publicly said that they ain't been together. And she told Will, like he's about to cry. She said, and I hadn't felt that good in a long time. And she tore out towards, yeah. Oh man. You see how vicious that is? She knew what she was doing. She sat there and she giggled when she was talking about her adultery. She's telling her husband, I don't know how long they've been married. She was telling her husband of what, 20 years? They got kids together. She told him to his face when she slept with another man, she hadn't felt that good because it had been such a long time. And if you go and look at that video, Will Smith tears up right there. His eyes all red. It looks bad too, man. I don't have a problem with Will. So a lot of people identified with that because I don't dislike Will Smith, so I got no joy. And I thought that was sort of sadistic, man. I said, this is not for real, because I didn't know Jada. I said, damn, you talk to your husband like that? You brag on the other nigga you fucking and say he made me feel so much better than you made your husband cry. But see, she didn't care. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You guys go out here and you deal with the women, and this is what you get in return. The disrespect. Outright disrespect. And her second choice. You my second choice. You can never be my first choice. My first choice didn't want me. He said, they are. My first choice didn't want my ass. So I settled for you. So now you got to take my shit and all of my mental derangement. There was a chick, I know this chick, man. She fine too, man. But she got some stuff going on upstairs with her, man. Serious. She used to do stuff, crazy stuff, man. I used to look at her. Well, anyhow, I was hanging out with her and off and on. But she used to do some wild stuff, man. And then I remember one day I went by her house. I hadn't heard anything from her for about a week. And I was in the neighborhood, so I swung by her house to see if she was doing okay. I knocked on the door. Her mom opened up the door. And it was her mom, her grandma, and like a aunt. It was like a house full of women, right? And she was staying with them. And I said, where's so and so? She said, oh, she's in the hospital. And I said, oh, what happened? Oh, it's okay, baby. She'll be out in a little bit. I'll let her know when she gets out. I'll let her know you came by. And I said, okay. So I asked around the neighborhood. They said, man, they put that woman in a mental hospital. I said, what? And I said, well, okay. They came and got her. She had an episode. She'll be home tomorrow. Man, that woman was gone for 6 months. And I said, no, brother. I said, no, brother. No, brother. That woman was gone for 6 months. And that told me everything I needed to know. Yeah. I mean, wasn't nothing wrong. Well, it was some issues with that, but in addition to that, you had the obvious mental intervention, right? Where she was removed from society. And then now she comes back. You have the ghetto and the hood component. So you add that over the top. So you got to deal with hood and ghetto with mental limitations. I still think about that woman. I think I think she works at Walgreens. I don't know. I don't know. She was fine though. I tell you that, man. And she was a freak. And these were some things that she just was. It was. When I think about it now, man, it's sort of sad because now that I and reflect, I can see where the mental issues. I didn't know, but those were mental issues because she would say certain things I wouldn't understand it. But now I understand it because of the limitations. They gonna get it. Guys gonna get it. And that's almost like the being the first one. It's important it's just important, man, for men. It's almost like a bonding. She bonds with you, so therefore no other man can bond with her. And you see a lot of them, though. You see a lot of them out there. And they're alpha widowed, and they're by themselves, and they have these standards that are unrealistic. It's the same thing with that whole NFL, NBA, and what is that supposed to mean? No, I'm serious. So she dates a man who's in the NBA, and okay, she's dating a basketball player. Okay, and well, she got high standards. How? No, no, no. See, for me, this means really nothing. But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to break it down. She got high standards. How? Because she dates some NBA nigga. If it wasn't for basketball, them niggas would be flipping pancakes. Them dudes are idiots. Basketball players have got to be arguably the dumbest players created by man. They are imbeciles. That's why they run around chasing a basketball. All that jumping and stuff, all that leaping and screaming and slamming and fighting. I just saw the NBA. They were fighting 2 games. 2 games. They got into fights and stuff. I just looked at that. I said, man, look how sweaty. I said, look how nasty and sweaty and filthy those guys are. Yeah, so I mean that don't get no points. Oh, she's dating an NBA player. She's dating an NFL player. She's dating a entertainer. That don't get no points with me. None. Say the women are heartless. Yeah, for the most part. For the most part, they're heartless. And a lot of these women are alpha widows. So the problem is they want that one guy. But the problem for that is they can't get him. So what they want to do is they cut their own situations up and they focus on that one guy or those 2 men that they can't get. You see a lot of alpha widows with the concerts. Used to be, we're in 2025, the era of technology and computers, right? But if you went back to, we ain't gotta go back far. We ain't go back that far. We go back 15. That would be 10 years. 2005. That's 20 years. Yeah, I'd say around 2005. We just go back 20 years ago. We go back to 2000. A lot of women got alpha widowed because they got on that tour bus. When you look at someone like a R. Kelly, they got on a tour bus with a celebrity and they got smashed and they got lied to. And they go back to their neighborhoods. Maybe he signed a poster, but he ain't coming back. But they sit around talking about how that celebrity and them are gonna have a relationship. That celebrity and them we're gonna get married. He said, look, he put his name right here. He said he'd be back. And then in the meantime, when a man is there talking about some business, well, I'm trying to see what you're trying to get into. I'm trying to see what you want to do. She's running around talking about some this celebrity going. I ain't got to worry about you because this celebrity he gonna go marry. You know what I'm saying, yeah. Look, don't accept that. Don't accept that. You deserve better. You deserve better than that. When you look at a guy like Will Smith, there's your proof. Why would you need any more proof? Don't matter how successful, no matter he keeps his body in shape. I don't think he uses any type of alcohol or drug. I don't think he uses that at all. He's a home guy, and he's still inadequate. Why? Because he's not Pac. Not because of anything else. He's just not Pac. And that has a lot to do with selfishness. Jada's selfish. She's she's very selfish. That's because that's a selfish way to see the world. That's what you look when you listen to that. You're experiencing a very selfish person who thinks that the men she dates have to be perfect by her standard, whatever that standard is. And low key trying to use him to try to wedge a hammer against other men. Low key. Low key try to insult men saying they ain't good enough. On the low side, on the flip side. Now hold on, let me show you this white girl right here. She was in a. There you go. She's right here. There you go. She's telling you right here. There you go. Fair use, fair use. She's telling you.
Girls, don't ever marry your second choice. He is not the man you still think about at 2 a.m. Don't marry him. Every girl has that one guy, the one who ruined her for everybody else. You never get over him. You just learn to live without him. He set the standard. Every kiss after him feels weaker. Every I love you sounds quieter. You also compare silently every single day, even on your wedding day. You settle for safe because Dangerous broke you once again, and you swore to yourself, never again. You'll say, I'm happy, while staring at the ceiling at night, wondering what he's doing right now. Your physical body will be in the bed next to your husband, but your soul will still be in that old car, that old motorcycle, the old apartment, the old version of you that felt alive.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So the point is this: you can't. This stuff is real, man. This stuff is real. You all of this. You become like them. Look, when you think that that woman is going to see you the same way she sees these other men, you become like them. You become delusional. You become delusional. Will Smith became delusional. And what did he get him? With all of his success, with all of his money and all of his fame, what did it get him? It got him a roommate. Now I think they live in the same house. And they both, I think, sleep with other people. What the fuck? And guess who the alpha widow is? She is. She's bringing that stuff up to him. If he sleep with other women because he can't sleep with her, but that ain't his what he wants. That's not what he wants to do, but that's what he has to do. And remember, this is a married multimillionaire. So how's the guy who works for UPS? How's he gonna be able to deal with this stuff? He works for UPS. He's not going to be able to deal with it. He's just going to get used and dogged out, man. But you got to be the first choice, man. You got to be. Said she couldn't explain it any more better. No, she couldn't. And she did a wonderful job, man. She basically was telling you how they think. She was telling you they more concerned with the I wouldn't say bad boy, but they're more concerned with the man they want. Whoever that is, good guy, bad guy. They like a man that they like the man they want. They could care less about the man who can take care of them, you know, the Will Smiths, the simps, the guys who will go out here and pay bills and stuff like that. They don't really care for those guys. I'm not saying that those guys don't serve a purpose. I'm just saying as far well, they do serve a purpose, but as far as them getting what uh the men that they like get, they don't get that. That's that transactional. That's the whole. Look at 50 Cent. With all his success, he's running around here in rage. And one of the reasons he's enraged is because his baby mama never gave him the sex she gave Diddy, even though she was third, fourth on the totem pole. She wasn't even like Diddy's main nothing. She was completely side piece. When I have the time to get to you, I will. She was completely like that with Diddy. She was completely like that. She totally used Diddy. She used him. I mean, hold on, my fault. Diddy used her. My fault. Here we go. Fifty's baby mama. She got used, got dumped, went to another dude with money who wined and dined and bent over backwards to try to please. And she got rid of him because he wasn't Diddy. And that's what fuels his hatred of Diddy right now. Like the stream, man. Like the stream. It's just the way things are, man. I'm saying when I was 18, 19, I seen women like that. I seen them become obsessed, and I'm not saying these are bad men, but they're obsessed with certain men, and there are other men who had their life in a certain order, and I seen what they did. I disagree with that. He says you can't please people in general, especially women. You can please women. You can please women. You can please women. You just got to be, like she said, her first choice. Anything else is a settlement with them. I'm saying, listen, I'm not here affirming anything. I'm just listening and learning. Anything else is a settlement. That's what I'm being told. Okay? You're either the first choice, anything outside that box is a settlement, and they don't want to settle. Now, to a certain degree, that's entitlement. To a certain degree, that is entitlement, man. Why can't you settle? You think that's going to apply to everybody? Somebody's going to have to settle. But this is once again, this is YouTube and these people on podcasts, TikTok. They'll just say just about anything. That woman said, "Stay single if you can't marry the man you can't uh, live without over the man you can live with." Yeah, she's gonna be single for a long time, bro. She's gonna be very single for a long time, waiting for the man she can't live without. She'll be waiting a long time. Like the stream, man. Like the stream. Be the man she wanted. Be the man she wants, man. Be the man. And when you're out here gaming, that's where you should gravitate to. You should gravitate to the women. And all of this extra stuff, that's a little bit more advanced game. But all of this jumping over hurdles and proving I gotta prove this to you. And um well, we can go out, but you gotta show, don't do that, man. Don't do it. Don't show her nothing. Now I'm not like that. Some guys would be like, okay, I'll be over there at 8 and they don't come. They block her and they deliberately get up, let her get dressed, And then they block her number and she tries to call him. It won't go through. And she'll hit him up on the DMs all the time. Like, you lied to me. You had me. I had a babysitter and all of that. He's like, man, I ain't thinking about it. You know, be the one she wants. And everything changes, man. You literally can do no wrong. She can't wait to see you again. No matter where you take her. She just wants to be with you. And too many guys have gravitated from that. And they keep doing what to lead your wallet, get your money up, get you some cars, get you some things, and then pay, get a women money. And it don't work. And they'll have them for a year. Well, if anything, she'll have a couple of babies by you, and then you're gonna be paying up for them babies. And if you tolerate anything will happen. I've seen a guy, man. He let the chick move in. Next thing you know, that woman got women off the gram up in there. She got females she was meeting off Instagram. She was using his credit card to fly them to his house. They moved into his house, spent the weekend with her. He was told to go down and sleep on the couch for the weekend. And he understood the game. He accepted that. And when she left, she let him come back upstairs. My thing on that, like I said, my thing on that was you should have never got into a relationship like that to begin with. And let me say something else. I remember one time I was visiting a friend of mine, man. And I think I seen her man twice in a year. I may have visited her 3 times a year. 2 of the times he was at home. I knew him. I didn't really know him like that. I was mostly my business with her. I would just be talking to her, and hammering out some stuff we got to do. I remember one time I was over there, and this fool, he didn't know I was over there. So he comes inside his house and says, is that Platinum's car? And she said, yeah, he's in here right here. So this fool, we was like we was by the bathroom, and you could see the hot tub. This fool, and I don't know, it was the hot tub was it was like halfway full. Like she was getting ready to do it or whatever. Anyhow, this fool runs into the back, and I'm back there. We going over stuff out of nowhere. He jumps into the hot tub with all his clothes on. And she started laughing. I didn't think that was funny. I had about 3 minutes. I was like, okay. I closed it out because I said, okay, get in the hot tub, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. So the next day she calls me and said, yeah, he did that. He don't trust you. He think you be trying to. I said, he thinks I won't. I said, man, wait a minute. He don't know me very well. I said, I don't. He thought it was funny, right? I said, man, ain't no way I wouldn't deal with a woman like you cheating ass. I wouldn't deal with you. The way you cheat, the way you be cheating, the way you be dating bitches. You think I want to deal with some shit like that? And that's what but he paid for that too. She said, yeah, that's why he jumped in the hot tub. And I shook my head. I said, you're going to pay for that. Sure enough, she went out and got pregnant by another dude. He paid for that. And then she messed around and got pregnant again. And then she left him. That man was so full of crack. That man sleep down. I'll tell you where he at right now. He downtown sleep. Probably. Ooh, it's cold out there now. Ooh, I hope he went inside last night. That man broke down, man. That woman, he wanted that woman so bad. That woman didn't want him. Man, that man started getting into drugs. He lost his job. They sold all the copper out his house. They sold his Man, they sold so much stuff out of his house. I remember I went over there. It was like, "You want to buy?" I said, "No, I want to buy." I said, "Where is it?" I don't know. Say he on drugs. I was like, "What?" I said, "You ain't checking on him?" Because I was like looking and say, "Y'all literally ain't." I don't have no time for him. I gotta take care of my babies. He down there, man, walking around, nowhere to go, clothes falling off, eyes red, high. Hey, that's the name. That's the name of the game, man. That's what happens. It ain't nothing to. It's something that you learn from. So he tried everything he could to make this woman happy. And look at what it got him. It wound up delivering him to the streets. Also, he lost his house, his investment, over a woman. I remember that. I remember that. I said, man, I'm learning my lesson. I never do no shit like that. She kept telling me, she said, I don't care about him. She said, I need him now, but I don't want him. But I do need him now. And I said, well, does he know that? Because it seemed like to me, it seemed like to me he was very into her, man. And I was like, man, I got to be careful coming over here. This nigga, you assume I don't want her, man. This nigga think I'm trying to smash. I said, man, this nigga might shoot me. And then she proceeded to get pregnant by 2 kids by niggas that she just met. Like she met the nigga 2 weeks ago. Now she having a baby. She met another nigga she knew for about a month, and she got another. And that nigga took care of both of them kids. And I had to mind my business because I had business to do with her, and it wasn't none of my business. So I ain't had nothing to say to him. I said the life of a simp, man. That ain't me. I said, man, these chicks are sleep around. And his problem was he caught feelings, though. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You can't catch feelings with these. It's sad for, especially in today's time. I've been in relationships that are emotional and fulfilling, but these relationships now, you can't catch feelings, man. They're almost like animals now. Yeah, I'm saying everybody's like an animal now. Because can't nobody catch feelings. Ain't that something, man? And and I would say if I could talk to all of them, you happy with that? That's where you want to live your life, where you have no emotions, where you don't trust the woman because you know she's smashing, and she is, and basically she your roommate, and she got just as many, just like you got women from the gram. She got women and men, and this is your house, and strangers are knocking on your door asking for her. Yeah, that ain't nah, man. That's a no for me. That's a humongous no for me. No way, bro. Like the stream, man. When you look at the Jada Pickett, yeah, that right there, it just got tells you a lot, man. And the Jada Pickett Smith example, it is so relevant to what's going on now in relationships. It's so relevant, and that's what I'm saying. Guys don't understand. It ain't about macking every female. Some women, they are damaged goods. So all of this good behavior, it's not going to change them. Not going to change them. And you talking to somebody, like I said, this woman, she got not just one chick, but I just, yeah, and I do. It's what bothered me here because I never had that experience. That woman got sent to a mental institution for like 6 months, and I was like concerned. I was like, man, I mean, that's like a big deal. And it was sad too, man. She was fine too, man. I did talk to her when she got back, and she said she was down there fighting. I said, what about the guards and the thing? She said, what about them? I said, they ain't never tried to holler. She said, hell no. I said, so what y'all do? She said, it's just a bunch of women. She said, where I was, it was a whole award of women. And she said, we watch TV and we go to our appointments. We get our medication, and then they give us tests. And then once we can pass, we can leave. If we can't pass the test, they keep us. And I said, so what y'all do? We were down there fighting. She said, I got in about 10 fights while I was down there. And I said, what were you fighting over, right? They were stealing from each other, man. Something about like if you say you bring a comb, a hairbrush, right? Her family brings a hairbrush, and she has the hairbrush on her bed. Somebody will come and get the brush, and then they won't give it back. So she got to fight them. You know, she don't have to, but she fights them to get her brush back. Stuff like that, man. Foolishness. What we doing, bro? We're gonna drop our joint, man. It's Saturday. What we trying to get into? Woman says she got alpha widowed. She got alpha widowed, and she's telling the world. She's telling the world, no, she got alpha widowed. That never settle. Don't be a settlement. Which leaves out the possibility that that man can feel the same way. She's a settlement. That man could walk around and feel like she's a settlement. Hmm. We go do business. What's up with you, player?
Oh man, just chilling, man. Just checking out your show. Very
Mm-hmm.
good topic, man. Uh, you've been hitting some points, man. Because what you said earlier about not man, what did you just say? You basically,
You forgot it, huh? Good point.
because you didn't say it so much, man.
Mhm.
I've been listening
Oh,
off and
you
on, but
forgot it. Hold up, I say it all the time, but you forgot it.
nah, it's on. I got it's on the top of my head, but I mean, yeah, not being the settlement guy, not being the
Hey,
leftover
man,
or
that's what they're.
pushover dude.
But that's what they're saying. What I'm saying is, it's not even the guy. This is what the women are saying. And if you look at what they're doing, that's what they're doing. They'll be third. You could be a guy. You ain't even you're a one woman man. Just say that's
Right.
you. But it's 8 women wanna be with you, and they know that you with someone, but they willing to accept their role.
Yeah, I've been through that before. Yeah,
And that's
it's
what I'm saying.
ironic
Yeah.
how women want you more when you got someone. That's it's crazy.
Well,
That
yeah.
explain, but that explain like they whole psychology though. Like they whole mind is like that shit. Like the woman like plat that video was like I haven't seen a woman explain it like quite like that. Like she just kind of broke it down perfectly, if I'm being quite honest. Like she just explained every single woman's mindset just like that, bro. But most women ain't gonna just straight up tell you like that. You get what I'm saying? Like she
Well, of course they're
but
not. But what I'm saying, but what Platinum played earlier was very important. Is like you could be doing all of this stuff for a chick, right? The good man, the leader. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Platinum. Yeah, the leader stuff. That's what I wanted to get into. When women talk about they're looking for a leader, they ain't doing nothing but lying. I
Mm,
swear, I've heard so many of them say they just be lying. They're basically looking for a dude that's opposite of her baby father because she know the baby father ain't got no leadership quality. So she basically looking for a dude that sort of kind of can be her, a good man to her and sort of like a father figure to her and the children. So she knows that if she gets with this guy, it's better for her children if she has children already, or even if she decides to have children with that dude. You see what I'm saying? So, but if the situation ain't like that, if she just got baby daddies and the dude step in, it's like she just looking for someone that's gonna sponsor her lifestyle, dog.
mm.
Flat out. She don't care nothing about you. Because women will do that. Women do the same
What
thing.
about the men they care about?
He
No,
could
I'm
do
not
no
saying
wrong.
how
He
did
could-
there you go. There you go. So do you think Jada, if we was 30 years now with Pac, if she would have been with Pac, you think she would be the same woman she is now?
Well, there's no guarantee that her and Tupac they were just friends, but she cared about him more than he cared about her.
Yeah.
Pac looked at Jada like the homegirl. You know what I'm saying? They went to
Well,
acting
no,
school
I mean,
together and all that.
no. What I'm saying,
Go ahead. I'm listening.
no. What I'm saying is, somebody saying Pac would have shaved his head. If Jada would have been with the man she wanted 25, 30 years now, 30 years later, guess what? If we would have saw them both, she wouldn't be nothing like she is now. Nothing.
and Pac, and the thing about Pac though, Pac a different type of nigga. Like Pac, Pac ain't like Will Smith in no type of way. So like that also would play a big role in like if Pac was still alive today, like that would play a big role in everything because Jada probably would be a different person now. If
Well, I
like
mean, if you look at Pac and Will Smith, I mean, they pretty much did the same thing. They both rap and act, but Pac was doing a little bit more. He
but
wanted to be an
Pac was
activist
more yeah, I'm
and
about to say
Black Power, so
yeah,
all that. He was just all over the place. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? Hanging with niggas and shooting motherfuckers and crazy. Will
But that's
Smith ain't
not
nothing
all.
like
But
that.
that's before Pac got into that though. Pac was actually smart, bro. Like before, the whole like shit. Like before, like 95, 96, bro. Like Pac was actually known for being intelligent, bro. Like his earlier albums, like when he first came out, like 90, what was it, like 92, 91. Like Pac was a different man before he got real big in the industry. Like
Nah, dog. Nah, I
it's
understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that just think about his first album, right? Tupac.
yeah.
As soon as he made that album, he was marked. He was a target. He was talking about blasting cops and everything. Just go listen to it. A
Oh
song
yeah,
called
hell
Soldier Story.
yeah.
This nigga was off the chain. He didn't. He had no real guidance in his life. He thought that he was untouchable at times, and he was trying to take over the world. His message was not bad, but at the same time, his family raised him like that, and it kind of messed him up a little bit because he was too young to be thinking like that. He didn't get a chance to actually grow into being a grown man. He was too young to be thinking like that, man.
But
All over the place, man.
at the same time, though, like as much as Pac did, like we could talk about all that, and I agree with you to a certain extent. Like yeah, Pac. I mean, it's the way people come up, like you said. It's the way you come up, and with Pac, like all of that, I feel like it okay, when you that age, you is still kind of like developing. You're still maturing in certain ways. So it's like with Pac, he was still growing, but he was also all everything that built him, like all of that, everything that happened, like made him like who he was and who everybody knows him to be. You get what I'm saying? So like him
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Jada, would not be anything like Smith. Will Smith was never this black activist, like, but like he was. Will Smith was is and to me, Will Smith is more entertainment than he's for like standing for certain issues like Pac was. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Will Smith is not that type of, and just from that alone, they're two different men. And with Jada treats Will that way because he ain't nothing like Pac. And that go back to the video Plat show earlier, bro. They want a certain dude. Like if a certain dude come in their life, but walk right out, that's the type of dude that they want and that stays with them. And it's I don't know, bro.
No, no. What Platinum said earlier, when he talks about when he said touching a woman's soul, like yeah, it's some
Yeah,
truth to that. There's
yeah.
some truth to that. So they, Jada and Pac definitely had a good connection. But it wasn't nothing that was gonna lead to marriage because Pac
Nah,
he just wasn't that type of dude. He wasn't trying to be tied. He said that in one of his rhymes, like he wasn't trying to be tied down. You know what I'm saying? So she probably did want him, just like a Jasmine Guy and all these other women he dated. But nah, man, he wasn't with that family stuff.
that's the thing, bro. Dudes that realize they worth, they don't try to they not dealing with all that shit, bro. They not like dudes who realize, dudes who know how to handle themselves and carry themselves is not just not dealing with certain women because they already know the outcomes. Like they already know. Like it's you can't with certain I think with certain dudes they just be emotionally trying to find like a just because you can't, the whole mentality like Platt was saying, like I just have never understood it. I've never understood how you could give your all, sit there and give your all and do your best and sit there and just keep on trying, and it's like for what? You get what I'm saying? For what
Yeah,
reason? Like it ain't because you gotta have respect for yourself as a man at the end of the day, like too, bro. Like it's all like you gotta keep that at the end of the day. So all this and then and do and not and mind you, especially if men are married, they be tripping over their wife, bro.
yeah.
Like they be tripping over their wife, bro. Like niggas don't be thinking about that.
See, just personally, I can't even even think about that kind of stuff because my lifestyle is busy anyway. So it's like, yeah, it's okay to talk about the relationship thing, but I can't devote my life to no woman. Not now.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't
Especially if
gonna be able to do it.
yeah, like if you a man and that, like you said, do business. You a man. You got stuff going on. You got goals. You feel me. You got business to attend to. So same with me. Like it's when you got stuff going on, you don't have time. You do not have the time to deal with anything extra. Like so all of that, like all females, like that's why females like certain type of dudes because the dudes is not gonna put up with all of that. That's who they really want because they
Yeah.
know they can't. It's certain stuff they can't do like they can with other men. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, they I don't know.
Nah, I mean, it ain't really that hard to figure out. It's Platinum broke it down perfectly. Like that white chick on that. Ain't no man ever gonna be able to replace the other dude that she talking about. That's sad because some dudes be thinking that they can. Like, nah, dog. She just uses you, man. She don't care nothing about you, dog. She'll take your money though.
Sure will. Sure will with no hesitation. No problems at all.
And I don't know what you must be a young dude in the chat, dude. Talking about some of my people's got her purse snatched that job. Court, like man, that ain't got the internet is undefeated, man.
I saw that. I saw that
On with you
earlier.
niggas, man. But what up, Platt, man? We ain't trying to take over the show.
Yeah, for real though. Where the where the hell Plat go? I'm sitting here thinking he listening.
I'm listening, man. I was just muted up. I'm right here. I'm listening.
All
Yeah.
right.
No, you know what he just said. What he just said is when you look at a guy like Pac. Listen to what because I think people might be missing this point. I never said Pac was perfect. I don't think any of these men are perfect that these women find irresistible and they will be third, fourth, fifth wheel on the total, on the rotation with these guys. What I'm saying is the way she feels. I think Jada would have been a better woman to Pac because of the way she feels about Pac. She don't feel the same way about her husband.
Yo, that's so right, Plat.
Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct because
That's sad, bro.
it's the feeling. That's what I was saying in the comments early. Like, it's the feeling. It's not about like if you can get them to finally feel a certain way and open up and just get them to just get out of a certain way, bro. You did your job. Like you did your job. It ain't nothing to do. So that's what I'm saying. Dudes who try to sit there and give they all, like once you give your all to a woman, that's it, bro. That's it, bro. Like niggas don't understand.
Niggas go to the you go to the dinner theater and you there with your people, and then across the way there's another brother in there. It'd be 90% white or be a brother, and then they say the guy said, we have a request. Everybody look up. We have a request. Do Business wants to serenade his date. Yeah. And niggas be like looking, and you be try so hard to please you. That's the sad thing about that. Yeah, that's funny, and she might smile and say, "Oh, look at him." I'm trying to please you. The thing about it, that woman is how that one woman don't care. That woman going, that might help you, today, but you ain't what she wants. You're not the man she wants to sing to her. You're not that guy. And that's what guys have a hard time understanding. Jada Pinkett, thank you. She is such a wonderful textbook study. With Pac was fought. You can't even compare Pac to Will Smith. Pac wasn't even close to being as successful as Will Smith, but still, to her, Will is still inadequate. So much that she's shaving off her head, sleeping with men, turning men gay, and other things, right? With her little bookstore and her book tour.
Yeah.
That shows you, man, all of this perfect. You don't need to win no lottery. You don't need to be perfect. You need to get some game, get out there and game on these females and use what's inside of them against them. That's their natural way. So be unforgettable. Get your game. Learn to have a conversation where she can't do nothing, but it fucks with her soul. You ain't got to sleep with her, just the way you carry yourself. You so different and you so unique. Get her curiosity going. Get her tail wagging. Have her come up and see you. Have her can't wait to see you. That's what I'm saying. Then you got her.
Yeah, well, still got to be careful though. I mean, that's true though. That's true. But but I don't trust no woman though. I really don't, man, because they'll switch up on you anytime, any day, bro.
What do you mean by that? Trust. What do you mean?
The thing is, if she really cares about you, she'll show you, like for real, for real. But at the same time, it's just in the back of my mind, based on my past experiences, like I still can't really, you know what I'm saying? I can't really take it serious unless it's really serious. Because like I said,
What
they'll
you
switch
mean?
up on you.
What you mean by that? Like unless
Because
it's serious.
you fall out with people sometimes, man. Like you could be dating a woman for a whole year, two
What's
years.
what's the point? Okay. I'm listening to business, but what is the point in being into a relationship if you're really not in a relationship?
Nah, you just what I'm saying is that don't think that it's gonna last forever.
Okay. I don't think it's going to last forever, but what's the point in being in a relationship with someone, a woman, and you can't experience none of the good side, like you can't trust her, sleep with one eye open. Is she ripping you off financially?
Hmm.
Um, why get why that's what I say. Well, why
That's the
even
chance
do it?
that men take. Like I saw a clip the other day, a young black man. I don't know if he was 20 or 30. He looked like he was 20 or 30. But you never know. He could have been 40. But he said that he had the woman stopped dealing with him because he couldn't support her financially anymore. I mean, the
Okay,
dude had a job and everything. You know what I'm saying? He was
okay.
down with her and all that. And he said that she left him
Hmm.
and just straight switched up on him because he just got tired of, paying her bills and buying extra stuff. It was breaking him.
But she didn't like him though.
There you go.
But I'm saying we don't want to deal with that. I'm saying in reality, because it's a strike against our ego. Hey man, if a woman put a charge to you, she don't like you.
She
I'm
don't.
sorry. The charge is to make up for her dislike. She don't like you, but if you give her enough money, she can find a place in her heart, a place for you. Because
Yeah,
you're giving her money.
yeah. If you
Yeah.
supporting her, she gonna find some type of way to at least try to be nice in some type of way. But nah, she ain't going. Female, because that's the thing. Like they know it's niggas out here that will do damn near anything
Mhm.
for a
Multiple
woman. So
dudes.
like, yeah, so like them the niggas. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like them the niggas I hate, bro. Cause
Mm.
you going like, bro, my thing is, bro, how weak can you be to where you feel like you gotta bow down and you gotta do anything and you gotta feel some type of way? Like, bro, you don't have to do all that when it come to feet. Like I be putting niggas, like I be trying to put niggas on game, bro. Like you don't ever chase no, like I know multiple niggas that be something didn't happen now. They trying to get their woman and it's like, bro, you don't, bro, let her miss you, bro. Fuck all that. Like it ain't like that for real, bro. If you get the right woman who like you, bro, you don't have to, bro. It ain't princess treatment. It ain't all of that, bro. That's not what
Mhm.
it is. That's not what it is.
Yeah,
It's
man.
some
You
dude.
got to catch her early, dog. You got to
Yeah,
catch her
bro.
early.
Well, and that is the reality of the world we live in, though, right? I'm saying
Mhm.
what you just said. You're right, but we don't stay young forever. So
No,
sometimes you're single, or and you want a younger woman. But there's judgment out there, right? Society judges you, especially black community. Black community is so far behind just about everything. But what I'm saying is there's judgment. Why? Because a man is single. Hey man, my wife died. I'm saying a man can say, hey, my wife passed away. A man can say, I'm 67, but my new wife, because I'm very successful, I'm on my third retirement. My new wife, what I want her to do, there we go.
I
There you
be hating at them
go.
damn spam calls and
There you
shit.
go. There you go. I got it. That says that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is spam, but
Man.
I think yeah. Just because it says that don't mean you think just because it says that don't mean it's spam. It could be somebody you know. It's just the way the system is set up.
Yeah.
Um um like we said, when you look at a pop, he brings out the best of a Jada. He brings it out. And you want the woman that you're with, you bring the best out in her. How do you know that? You'll know that by the way she treats you. Like I said, all that money stuff, clearly that woman doesn't care about you. Because if she cared, she wouldn't ask you for all of that stuff. Money this, money that. Well, nigga, give me $200. I'll go out with you, and I gotta leave it. I gotta leave, and I gotta leave. And on the phone talking to a nigga and a phone full of niggas, and you can never do enough. Yeah, wow, that's no appreciation, no respect. And because of the society we live in, you're able to buy yourself into her life. But my point is, it don't work. Look at Will Smith. You got money. Buying your way into a woman's life is just going to destroy you ultimately.
Ultimately, dog,
Yeah.
tremendously. You can't. No amount of money, bro.
Bro, who is that dude? Hey, my real quick, who is that dude that be coming on here just keep talking about money, bro? Because it's somebody that come on here that be
Oh,
talking
that's
You
about
talking
Jake.
about Jacob?
Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah, Jake. He be he
Well,
be making.
wait, K Rax. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Real talk, dog. Truck drivers, man. A lot of guys that drive trucks,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
even they ain't even got to drive trucks. If they just got a job that keeps them moving, it's like they just be living in the moment, man. Even if they got a chick at the crib, it's like they got it at the crib for whatever reason. But yeah, they gonna be out here tricking their money all over the place, man. I even seen it. Even they even had it. I don't even know if they still doing it, but they used to you know what a CV radio is, right?
yeah, yeah.
So okay, if you driving through certain states, certain truck drivers are cut on the CV radio, and it be all types of businesses, brothels, and all kind of stuff, strip clubs advertising, telling truck drivers to come up in there. Cause I heard it before. I promise you, when I first started, that was like what 9 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it over the CV radio. I said, "Damn." You know what I'm saying? It just tripped me out, like how they advertise this stuff. So yeah, I mean, you got these with these porno theaters or adult theaters, they be advertising that stuff. So a lot of guys that do a lot of moving around, whether he play in the league or whatever, they're gonna trick on these chicks, and they
Mm.
think that they doing something, but they really not.
Yeah, like especially what see, and then you said truck drivers, like yeah, like they always you always on the road. You ain't really like it ain't like a regular job to where you got
Mm.
contact with people like that. Like you feel me? So like yeah, truck drive. I believe that, bro. I believe that. So it's like, but but like the thing is, he don't even listen, bro. Like he don't like niggas be up there trying to tell him like, bro, like money isn't gonna get you. Like, bro, if you show a female, you could make a female, and this is what I mean, bro. Like, you could make a female feel differently when you pull her off just your game versus you just throwing money at her. Like, like she gonna feel a certain way about you. Like the way off of the way you get her. So like if you just pull up on some trick shit like, hey, I got this car. She more fascinated about what you could do for her, bro. It ain't about all of that. Like she not into you. Like she don't care about you, bro. It's all about if she finds a dude that like okay, like that Ruby Rose chick, for example. Who y'all think her type is? I just want to know.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Ruby Rose is? The
I mean,
light
I
skinned
probably
chick?
do, but I just there's so many
Yeah.
chicks.
She this she this Instagram this little Instagram model or whatever. And she like all the rappers didn't hit and shit like that. But
Okay,
like she be on some shit like to where she be on some shit to where like she act like she untouchable and she just this baddie, but like everybody know all the rappers didn't hit. So it's like she like that's what I mean, bro. Like these women, bro. They be tripping, but especially now, like we in a different time now, and that comes with a lot. So
well, I'm gonna tell y'all this: like, if a dude that be doing, because we all like to dress nice, you know what I'm saying, and look clean or whatever. But if you ain't got enough game to get a chick, let's just say you go and do some dirty job or something, or you may be changing your oil or something, whatever. You doing something where your clothes is dirty. If you still can't pull a chick when your clothes is dirty, then you ain't got no real game.
Mm,
If you think that you got to have on Gucci and Prada,
mhm.
driving a Maybach just to get a chick, then you got the game
I don't
twisted.
know if dudes gonna put it. I don't know if does Prada make men? I don't know if
Yeah,
Prada.
yeah, they make man stuff.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever you want to wear, all them crazy designer, high price stuff. If you feel like you got to have all of that just to step the chicks, then you ain't got no confidence in yourself at all, dog.
You're
Nah,
right.
yeah,
Man,
it's
you could pull
different
a chick,
reasons niggas
you
wear
know.
designer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to cut
No, no,
you
you
off.
good.
I was just saying it's different. Like if you wearing designer and shit just because like you in the dressing and you in the fashion and like that's different. But if you dressing so you could get female, that nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. I mean, you have to look a certain way, yeah, but you don't have to like blow like half your bank account. Like it ain't
Well,
that
look,
serious.
look, look, look. It's just as simple, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being successful or having money. There's nothing wrong with
Mhm.
that. You got a nice car. You dress
Right.
uh really nice because that's what you like. All you're well manicured. You're shaving all the time. You spend money. You There's nothing wrong with that. But the point is giving it to women for their attention. That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what niggas fuck up. And then you got dudes on the bottom end of that who have to see. Let me tell you something, because now it can get to this. It can get to this because it gets to. And let me tell you something. As a man, you got to do a self evaluation. It can get
Hmm.
to. I got to give her money. If I don't give her money, she won't. Sleep with you. She won't talk to you.
Mm-mm.
You don't never want to go down that rabbit hole with a
Mm-mm.
woman, man.
That's awful, man. Just think about how you know messed up some women treat men. It's like they'll still be dogging the dude out and he just taking it. Like that's based on their looks and or whatever how the dude feel about it. But that's sad, platinum. I'm telling you, man. It's dudes out there like that for real, dog.
I
You
know.
you, you don't do that. You don't do that, man. It's
Well,
really it's not cool, man.
that's
Seriously.
the whole Ruby Rose. And they had the white girl. What is that white girl's name? It's a white girl who make more than Ruby Rose.
What she look like?
She's a young white girl, about 19. She got about a house for her family. She's a millionaire off OnlyFans. She was on Twitter. She was talking about her this year. Her biggest contributor has given her 6 million out of all her membership. One
Mhm.
particular guy has given her $6 million, and she said she's never met him. He's never chatted like saying he wants to meet her. And she said, even with that, she don't necessarily want to meet him because he's just simply someone who looks at the content and supports her. But they don't have nothing to do with we got to meet and shit like that. So
Nah,
that's what I'm saying. She said that. She said with a straight face, like, yeah, he give me 6 million. She said he's a standout. But no, I don't want to meet him. What the fuck I want to meet him for? Yeah. So no, I'm saying the whole money thing is, even though this man's giving this woman, what is that woman, that white girl's name? $6 million. She don't have no interest in him.
I ain't even no words for that.
yeah, nah, she. But see, the thing is, niggas like that anyway, they ain't gonna get no woman, bro. You sitting online and you applying and nigga, any nigga that pay for OnlyFans, the only, bro, I can't even like come up with a reason to like defend paying for a only. The only way I feel like you should be paying for OnlyFans is if it's somebody like crazy or something that's out here that got one. But if it ain't like you OnlyFans is for niggas who just beat off all the time, bro. Like that ain't you ain't supposed to be buying
which
only.
which which is an addiction.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't supposed to be niggas who get OnlyFans is on that type of timing, bro. Like they just virtually look at women, bro. They don't have any interaction with women in real life. They don't know what would like, bro. Them type of niggas. I don't know. I don't got no hope for them because You can't tell me like I don't care if they famous. I don't care. But it's people that buy just regular people OnlyFans. Like it be people that niggas don't even know, and dudes just buying their OnlyFans. Like it's
Mhm.
like my thing is, if it's a regular female, what am I buying the OnlyFans for?
It says, hold on, her name's Sophie Rain. There you
What
go.
the female you talking about?
Yeah, yeah, her name's Sophie Rain. You said, hold up, bro, but oh man, he said niggas on OnlyFans just be beating off. Well, what else are they gonna do with that content?
Nothing. I mean,
I
that's
mean,
my
like,
point,
yeah, that's the
right?
whole point, right? I mean, like the woman got half naked photos or naked photos. Why? Why does she have that, and why are men paying to see it?
Shit, the way men is shit.
They paying a pound off, and you know, and look at her stuff and fantasize. That's what men do. Now, should they do it? That's the debate. You can say no. They shouldn't, but they do. Like Do Business says he's a truck driver. When he cuts on his radio or whatever, or his little the thing that he deals with his job or whatever, it's filled with porn. Why? Why do you think it's filled with porn?
I mean, men at the end of the day. I mean, I get it. At the end of the day, like we men, bro. But like at the same time, bro, like you shouldn't wanna. You get what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't just wanna look at like you should want to see women in real life, bro. That's all.
Well, I mean, you make sense, but you're not. Are you being realistic?
No,
Because
no, that's why I said
hold
I
up, hold
get
up.
what you're saying. I
Well,
get where you going,
if a
but
guy, say you have a man who's happily married, right?
yeah,
It's a possibility he'll look at porn, but it's not as high as a single man who, right? And this is a key point. He doesn't have any morals. He's not grounded. He's a man, he's single, and there's porn. So yeah, he's gonna go for it. He's not bound by anything. He's not married. He's no footing in religion. He doesn't have any morals.
Mm-hmm.
So you're damn right. He'll jump head first in the porn.
wait, hold up. The bell put a list or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I saw. He's right. Yeah, he telling
Dang.
the truth.
Wait. It's so what's the name in the top 10, bro? That
Yeah,
came with the side
that's
girl.
not right. They're not making that much. No, they're
Hey,
making money, but they're not.
I play. I can't. Well, I don't
They're
know
not
about.
making no $20 million a month.
Nah, not no
well, of
Amber
course not.
Rose.
That's too much.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what
not.
it's saying. They don't make no. Black China said she wasn't making that.
Oh hell
Yeah,
no.
I mean,
They had her in there. She ain't even in the top 10. They had Black China sitting in there. Black China said she don't make no $20 million a month. I don't
I
even
know
know if
she
she's
don't.
still doing. I don't even know if she's still doing it.
I forgot about Black China. If I'm being
Amber
honest,
Rose. I don't even know why. I don't even know why Amber Rose is doing it.
I don't even. I can't even believe she in the top 10.
She too old, man.
Yeah, she ain't. Yeah, this
She
ain't
too
Kanye.
bulky. Yeah, she's too bulky.
That
Yeah,
popularity, man.
And she's too square build. Like she got what's that thing? Robix? Is that it? What is that thing? Roblox? They just had a movie about it. Robots or
I wrote.
No,
robotics.
no, it's some truth to what the bill said. 'Cause Mia Khalifa, that's a prime example. It ran
I
through
don't
no
even know
chick.
how
Yeah, good.
I don't know how accurate that is because there's a bunch of them up there, and when you click on them, they're different. So, but what's the name of that movie? Robotics or
Who it got? What it got? What is it?
It's a movie where everything's like a little square.
A square.
Oh, forget it. It don't matter. It don't matter. Um, I mean, porn is porn. I mean, I mean, it's what it is. But what I'm saying is, these guys are giving up money. But just like this Sophie Rain, just because he give her money, that don't mean she wants to date him. She
Mhm.
never said that don't mean she want to date a broke man. She never said, well, I want to date a broke man. She didn't say that. She said, I don't want to date him, but I love him supporting me the way he does, but I want to meet him. But I
Yeah,
appreciate him giving me $6 million, $7 million in my content and tips.
probably a CEO or something. Got
Roblox.
all his employees working for him. And what you doing with your money? Tricking.
Yeah. Well, he probably got money. Roblox. That's it.
You ain't
Oh,
got
you
to spend
talking
no
about the
six.
game?
If you go trick, man, just be on the budget, man. See, God,
Wait, play.
Lord
You
have
talking
mercy.
about the game?
Yeah.
What that got to do? Well, I'm confused. What that? What she bringing that up for?
I forgot.
Oh,
I forgot. I, could,
yeah. I'm like,
I
what
couldn't
the?
think of the name of what it was. Then I forgot what the topic was. So
Because I
I
got.
brought it up for a reason because of the way they built. Oh, yeah, Amber Rose. I was saying you can be
Oh.
Roblox. You could look like a Roblox character. That's what Amber Rose looks like now.
You
That's
stupid.
why I don't believe that list. That list can't be. Anybody giving no Amber Rose no money, man. You ain't got to go on
Nah,
I
OnlyFans
guarantee it, bro.
if
I
you want.
not
guarantee
Amber
it.
Rose,
If
bro.
you
Like,
want to, if
Nah,
you want
dog.
to toss off to Amber Rose, just go to Google. She's all on Google. Half
that's what I'm saying, though.
yeah, she
Like,
ain't. If that's what you like, yes, her stuff's all on Google. We're gonna go pay some money to go see Amber Rose, and she looked like a Roblox character.
Because
I
they
tried
think
to.
they're talking to it. That's what the only they think that because a lot of times
They
they think
talking
they're
to a
talking.
service. Yeah, talking
Yeah,
to a service. From many time now, they talking to AI. They're not even talking to a human being now. They talking to a computer.
see. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it get to a point, bro. Like we just gotta stop. We just gotta stop and realize, like, all right, bro. Like, our money can go towards better shit, bro. Like, giving these women,
Stop
like, all
trying to
right,
stop trying to buy your way in, man. Be a Mac, get some game,
yeah,
holler at some chicks. Guess what? I know you might not believe it. It's unfortunate guys do. You holler at say 30 women, at least 3 of them gonna act right. But this the thing. You know they really want to be into they're into you too.
hmm
So that's what you want. You don't want to deal with these women, they ain't even into you. Look at the Jada Pickett. Okay, you got Jada. Okay, what you gonna? I'm gonna give her all everything I got, man. I'm gonna give her all my money. I'm gonna focus on her. I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna do everything right for you. Well, she ain't into you. You know why? She into a nigga who didn't want her. She into the nigga that she left behind. She keep talking about him. And that's my point. Well, how is it? Well, I'll buy my way in. No, you won't. You'll temporarily give her, you'll get access temporarily, but eventually that woman's gonna hit a certain time where she's gonna say, hey man, I'm finna go home. I know, I'm finna go home. Don't worry about it. You'll get visitation, but I can't do this no more. I can't lay up here with you. I'm sorry, I can't. And a lot of times some dudes delete themselves.
Oh man.
Well, that's the truth because
Yeah, I
you
know.
see that with the Will Smith. She done been checked out of that. That's Will trying to hang on to the fibers of a dead fucking relationship. His relationship is finished. He's holding on to the loose ends of that shit.
You just can't say no, man. I don't know what it is about some guys that because it's that man thing, with some guys, yeah. It's a new day and time, man. We're not living in those times no more. You do not have to take care of these women. They can take care of themselves, man. You got to learn how to say no. That should be one of your favorite words out of your mouth. No, no.
yeah, I want
You
to
got
know,
this.
and it's
No.
Well, they say no to the men they don't like all the time.
Now I'm talking about the dudes, man. When they be getting played by these women. Yeah, every time she contact somebody, dudes, you already know what you want. You need to say no. It's okay to be nice every now and then. But if she playing, you just let her go. Dog. Some dudes they can't do it, man.
You got to be you though. What I'm saying, you saying the woman, forget the woman. You need to respond to her like you respond to anything. Whether you feel good, if you feel good, you feel good. You feel bad, you feel bad. You need to respond the same way. And now hold on, this is the thing. They got to know you. They got to know who you are. Fuck all that money and mystery. You know, they're with you. Now they need to know who you are. They need to know what you're about. And then guess what? When they like that, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, just
Nobody
say
said you
no.
got to. Yeah, everybody. I gotta get up and go use the bathroom. You think she don't use the bathroom? Who said we were perfect? I'm not perfect. She ain't perfect.
All right.
Yeah, I saw a yacht that Beyonce was on. They had it for $30 million for 3 weeks. They off it now. They paid. They had the yacht. They was running around that yacht. They paid $30 million to rent it for 3 weeks. Okay, now they done went home. They could buy their own thing, but that's maintenance and stuff. They just rented one. It's available for whoever wants it. So I'm saying that to say, you know, the money. Ain't nothing wrong with having money, but look, man, when you're talking about black people, you need to have a relationship not based on money. There ain't nothing wrong with having money, but that woman needs to care about you in the same way Jada cared about Pop. You want some loyalty, you want long term, you can't use money.
Yeah, going to see him like
Mm-hmm.
it just shows how like when dudes get in tough situations like the prison thing, he was locked up. Yeah, she going to see him and every checking. It's like, yeah, it's women that'll be loyal to dudes that's locked up versus
Mm-hmm.
the dude that's doing right by her. It's
And
crazy, man.
they'll go stand in that line, they'll go through search, and they'll go sit in that little lunch counter with all those other convicts and women. And in many cases, the women will try to put contraband, bring him stuff to slide credit cards, phone, and get caught and go to jail bringing in contraband. And these are bad chicks. These are no ugly chicks. These chicks fine, but
Mm-hmm.
it's that they like that guy.
Yo, that's the and that's the one thing I could say, Platt, like, cause I know a lot of street dudes, bro. Like they could like I think like they could pull some of the baddest women they want just off the strength because they don't have to use money necessarily. Like some street dudes do if they got it like that, but certain certain dudes like they don't even like it's just all about how the female see them
Mhm.
and that like all that danger and all that fast money and they out here really getting it like females like that shit, bro. Like I done heard from multiple females like females just like dealing with street dudes and that's just that I
Yeah,
think
some of them. I
some yeah
well,
some
we would be a little bit on different page, from being in these nightclubs and stuff and strip clubs. They give them money. Now, hold up. Now, you're right. If you're a dude, if you anybody, if you bringing in $10,000 and giving it to two girls, 5,000, you're gonna get more attention from them. Even in the nightclubs, you got a booth, you buying bottles, you taking them out, you spending a couple of thousand. Yeah, that's any man. But you say the street dudes, a lot of those women don't really mess with them dudes. Now you talking about the hood rats and stuff, they do. But
no
when you start
like
talking about professional women, they don't really mess with street dudes. Now I done seen that, bro. And
if,
the street
if,
dudes
if
know, they don't want them. Yeah, bro. I've seen the men they date.
nah,
And then I've seen the men
Mm,
that they don't. I've
I
seen the
don't.
men
I
they don't
mean,
date.
nah. Well, I mean,
Nah, nah, they
it's some
don't.
women
I've
that
seen a
do
whole,
mess.
it is a plat
they dealing with a lot of hood rats.
nah, but Plat it's also that it's not just hood rats, Plat. I'm telling you, I done seen it with my own eyes. I done seen a nigga, bro. I done seen a nigga pull a female, and mind you, there's not no hood. Like she looked like she was like Puerto Rican or something. Like this was at like a where was we at? This was like downtown because I was out. We was out. I think it was out Atlanta, and he had pulled. We was downtown, and he had pulled. when I say she was bad, like she was bad. Like it's this Puerto Rican. She looked like she was either Puerto Rican, Dominican, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like she wasn't no hairstylist, no nail tech, bro. She was like a computer, like something to do with computers, gang. Like it was like not computer engineer. She did something with computering, bro. Like she was art, and that nigga pulled her, bro. So it ain't always,
Especially in Atlanta. It's
yeah, bro.
women.
Yeah,
It's
like
women in Atlanta that got paper, bro, and they'll
yeah,
take care of dudes like
man.
that.
That's what I'm saying. Like the female, you could pull. It ain't just hood rats, bro. Like the thing about hood rats, you gotta kind of with them. It's certain shit you gotta worry about with them. But like with them type of women, you don't gotta do all that. And I didn't see dudes pull some of them type of women, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's possible.
I mean, y'all both right. I mean, we ain't saying you wrong, Platinum, but like I said, there are exceptions because, yeah, man, some women they done worked hard and got to be positions or whatever. Man, please, she'll be up in the strip club too, especially in Atlanta.
For real, like
Right.
it depends on environment, the woman. Like it's more so. It's not really about like if they smart or not, or if they what type of field they work. Like now, I understand depending on what profession they in. I can see where you coming from, Plat. Like they don't mess with street dudes, like because they know how that could affect them at the end of the day. Even if
I wouldn't even go that far. I just say they're not attracted to him. That's all.
you think they're not
No,
attracted to them,
no, because I've seen it. I'm saying I don't think they are at all. I think if you go out, right? Like this is a Saturday night. If you go out anywhere in America, in the black community, if you go to the clubs, you're gonna see the ballers, you're gonna see those guys, you're gonna see the money makers, and you're gonna see a lot. Sometimes you'll see professional women, like you'll see women who graduated college, have very good jobs, very good jobs. Even it's young women, young women making 130,000 a year, right? They'll be there. They're single. The dudes who come in there, I get it with the pants hanging, um, a couple of baby mamas. Out of say 30 women, maybe 2 of them will deal with those guys. I've seen those women, and they don't. The men that they deal with are from a different class, a higher pedigree than those guys. I've seen them because you know what? I want to smash. I want to smash them because damn, she fine. Like damn, oh shit. And then I'll see her man. Her man is normally some professional dude. He'll be a brother. He'll be a well manicured. He'll be clean cut. He'll be dressed right. He's in shape. Look like he played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't now. Does he know? But I'm saying that's how I'm talking about. And this is the thing because I've talked to those guys, but I didn't talk to him about this. But his woman, because I was curious. I was like, damn, he got her. I wonder what it is about him that she likes. Had a conversation and just found out the guy. He's very serious. He used to play football in college. He doesn't play anymore. He didn't go to the pros. He's got a good job. He's very serious about his health. Very serious about his life. I said, damn, and that'll be her with him. I said, okay. I said, sort of add up because I've seen the way she be kicking niggas to the curb, and this is her man. It just adds up the way things come together.
Okay,
one brother almost went to jail. I swear to God, to this day. He had one. I wanted her, man. This motherfucker, she was like a fitness chick. That chick was so goddamn fine. She had no way. She was so thick and beautiful. I almost went to jail. And the brother don't even know me. The brother don't even know. I almost just went to jail that night. Because I was like, damn. And I didn't see that. I saw them off and on. I was like maybe twice a year, if that. I just said like that third year I seen her, I said, man, I got to shoot my shot, man. But I didn't know him. He didn't know me, but they were together, man. So I had to respect that. And I did. I respected that. We're joined by DeBell.
My nigga. What's going on, champ? What's
Hey,
up?
Did you have something?
Hey,
We got background somewhere.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Yeah, so I'm saying they out there, man. A lot of times guys just need, especially YouTube, you got to get out there, man. Even if you go to a nightclub and you don't talk to nobody, I don't think you should, but just to get the shake the dust off. It's like I've always said, you don't have to engage anybody in a nightclub, but it's good to go. Why? It brings you up to be contemporary.
Yeah,
And
that's why it's good to go somewhere where you ain't never really been to, like a brand new spot.
we can hear your background.
Probably have to turn the turn the volume down a little bit.
Yeah, you got to mute your stuff.
What about now?
Yeah. I hear myself. Man, you got
You in the car?
No, hold on.
You've got the bell. You've got to mute your speaker or your phone. You have background. Okay. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, refresh.
Yeah, it's
K-Rax. Oh yeah, I was about to ask you. Still up here. So what about you,
Yeah.
K-Rax? How's the dating scene for you up there in B-More?
Like, oh nah, there isn't even like such a thing as a dating scene. It ain't even like, Baltimore the last place you want to date somebody, bro. That ain't Baltimore is not a place where you date. You just do.
You got
I like the harbor and everything.
Yeah,
Nice little spot. Yeah.
DeBell, you got background noise, brother. You got to kill your speaker.
Yeah.
You got to kill your speaker because you come up here, we can hear what we're saying. And we can't, the people listening and us, we can't even keep up if we're going to do that.
Man, you know something, Platinum and K-Rax, man.
What's up?
I mean, when I was in Baltimore, back in my 20s, man, I went to the strip club. We went downtown, man. And one of them chicks had got me for some money, man, at the bar, man. I was just trying to get some change, man. She didn't even give me all my change, but I said, I was so mad, dog.
Yo, that sounds like some Baltimore shit too, though. That shit funny.
Yeah, man. I mean,
man.
How she?
Well, but
what happened? Do business? She did.
I was trying to get some change because it was the chick that came and stood by me that wanted to give me a lap dance. So I was like, shit, all right. And I told the lady to give me some change. And she didn't give me all my change back, dog. And she was looking like she just automatically gypped me for no reason. I'm sitting at the bar chilling because it was like one of them little upstairs strip clubs, like the door downstairs. And you got to walk up these stairs. I was like, I said, man, these motherfuckers here hustling people, man. Like, I ain't have no good time. It didn't feel like the normal strip club because I was in there with my family and stuff. And I was like, man, I told my family, I said, man, I got to go, bro. I ain't feeling this shit. We got to get up out of here now.
Yeah, nah. It's worse. It's even worse now. Like, you don't even want to, like, I don't even like, did I go, if I want a club, like, you go to either different places in Maryland for that, or you go to like I said, like, I done been to Atlanta, like I done been out North Carolina, I done been out different places. Like, it's just Baltimore just not a like, that's just a place I go see, like, you feel me? I see my people and I you feel
bounce
my business. Yeah, like, but yeah, I don't, yeah, besides business and family and loved ones and all that, yeah, nah, it ain't. And the female, like, I will say this though.
There's women in Baltimore. No, I'm just
no, that's what I'm about to say, Platt. If you just want, like, if you coming down for like a weekend, you feel me, and you just want to have some fun, it's definitely plenty of women to have fun with. You just be careful. Just gotta be careful. That's all. But
well, no, I mean that's everywhere though. That's everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
You if you know, I don't know, you could be married, but I'm saying if that your intention is to smash, that's anywhere in the world. I mean, if they like you, you can smash.
Yeah.
You ain't got to speak the language. Now, I said if you know, it's you looking for a wife and stuff. Well, you don't have to speak the language. You can go to China. You ain't got to speak the language. If they like you, they gonna take you with them.
That's why I like, cause I'm gonna start, cause I haven't been overseas yet, but I do plan to. So when I go overseas, like I kind of want to know, like for every place I go to, I want to know, well, not kind of, but I want to know like what the women are like. So like, for example, like eventually I'm gonna go out Australia, but I've heard that
You gotta
Australia.
have some money for that though.
I know,
Well, no, not for the women to go there. Just
Oh
go
yeah,
in
I
there
know.
and live in it. That's more expensive, I think, than America.
Oh
Or
yeah.
going like New York. But say you go to New York for 4 days, you got to fly in, you got to get a place to stay, you got to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Go and look at what that average is, and then look at Australia. I think it's a little bit higher with Australia.
Yeah, Australia. Yeah, nah, because Australia, well, Australia is all the way across the globe. Like that,
Supposed
Australia.
to be down under. That's what
Yeah,
they.
like that's all the way across. So that's gonna be a long trip, and that's the thing. That's probably like the longest. 'Cause that's out there by like New Zealand and all. Yeah, that's a long trip. So I gotta get prepared for that. But yeah, it's definitely gonna cost some bread. But shoot, it ain't nothing.
I saw a dude. We went to Australia. It was a bad. Ooh, man, this chick, she was smoking.
For real,
And yeah, I tried to press. I went in. I got nowhere. She was like, "Okay, I'll let you know." I was like, "Can I talk?" I'll let you know. I waited about 5 minutes. I went back in again. I saw her, and I started talking to her. She said, "Okay, just give me a chance. I want to look around." And I said, "Damn!" I was waiting, and then my nigga, he worked on the mess decks. This dude was a cook, right? He was look in the real world that I was in. He was a cook. He was a nobody. In Australia, he was somebody there. Man, that chick saw him. I saw the whole thing. Cause he came out, hey, what's up, man? He said, yeah, I'm off, man. I said, yeah, you can get into it. He said, you damn right, man. I said, do your thing, bro. He said, I'm fit to. And I backed up, right? And then about 3 minutes passed, and then the chick I saw, I'm over. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna get this. Man, they said, I know. He tapped on the shoulder. She went over there. And I'm like waiting, right? Like, okay, now he finna get dissed. All right, then I'm gonna move in. So I'm sitting up there waiting. They said, I know, man. She done got closer. They talking and talking. Next thing you know, they go to the dance floor. They said, I know he leaving. I said, what the fuck? Kind of shit is this, man?
Hey,
What you talking about?
No, like, yeah, somebody lied to me, man. Somebody told me I was the man in this motherfucker. Man, that nigga took her home, man. I saw the nigga the next day. That nigga said, man, that chick got money, man. He said, I smashed. I went home. He said, when I get off tonight, I'm going back to her thing. He said, her dad got a big ranch. He said, man, it's horses and everything. He said, man, she's so cool. Man, I was so almost punched that motherfucker. I said, damn. Damn. I was in until I wasn't. But that was my Australian. Well, there's other things too. But Australia, if you like white bitches and stuff like that, the bell.
What's happening, man?
Australia is your
Yeah, you
place.
good now. You good.
I got the headphone. I had to find my headphones, man.
Australia is the place to go.
yeah.
But hold up, they're a different type of white woman though.
No, that's true. That's true.
I mean, they're different. They ain't no American white women. They are.
They not. That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
different. They totally different. Like the thing is, but the only thing though,
Hey, man, they got bad white women all over the place, brother.
yeah, bro. They like you go to England, you go out France and see white women. You go out Italy and see white women. Like it ain't.
Can you in Italy?
In Italy, yeah.
Are they white women in Italy?
They're not
The
It's kind of
Italian.
different because they not. I wouldn't say necessarily.
Yeah.
Or
I
Sicilian or something. You know?
don't think they consider. Look.
Well,
I know in America, I know. Okay, white, you white. I get that. Okay, so a white woman. Oh, she Italian. That's why I get it. But I don't think they look at themselves as white.
I get what you're saying. But I mean, if you talking about just white in general, like just the color, then yeah. But if you saying just like
Yeah, but they don't consider themselves. Actually, Italians, if you're around them, you'll see the difference. They're
no,
really,
that's true. That's true.
Like
they're really not. Once you start being around them, you see that. So, man, this an Italian woman. This woman ain't white.
Yeah, that's true.
hey, and if you get out early, like a day like today, you can go by some of them Russian churches, man. You're gonna see some thick ones.
I ain't never seen a thick Russian.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Russians.
Oh yeah, you can go to Chicago and see that, Platinum.
I mean, you can see.
Hold on. Where? Show. Can I see it on the internet? I ain't never seen a thick Russian.
Nah, you can just go up there.
Google it. But I mean, I know you got some churches. They go to church on Saturday.
Were they Catholics?
They might be. They thick though.
They told me not to come back, man. I tried to go to a Catholic church. It was full of Latinos.
Oh
They
man,
stopped me at the door, man. I said, hey, I have my Bible and stuff. He told me, no, man.
You got to be joking.
Yeah,
got to be joking.
He told me no. He said no. He just told me, man. I said, it was a brother too, security there. He said no.
Oh
I said,
my
man, I want to
God.
go worship the Lord. He said, no, brother.
that's
He
great.
said, go,
What?
he said, go down the street to Leroy's house of conviction.
No, they didn't say that.
Yeah, I was like, what? I said, bro.
They ain't say no shit. That's against
And
the
it- hey.
man. Nah, they don't do nothing like that.
Hey, bro.
Hey, when he said, "Where's that at?" Look for the smell of fried fish.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Follow the
he
smell.
would let me in, man. I was like, man, I thought he was tripping. He said, no, brother. He didn't believe me. I said, man, I want to worship. He said, no, brother. No, brother. And I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I think it's fucked up. Cause I think I had passed by one day. I had some stuff to do. It was a Saturday or something. I passed by, man, them junts coming out. I said, damn. I showed up the next day, my Bible and stuff. I had my little suit on. He said, nah, bro. I said, what? I said, man, what you doing? Nah. I said, man, I'm trying to get my soul saved. He said, go down there to Leroy's house of conviction. I said, fuck it, man. I went down to Leroy's. Let's just show you how this world is, man. I said, then they hired a nigga to keep me out. Let all the Mexicans in, keep the niggas out. That's goddamn. But they cool, man. I mean, I could have went back. I never tried to go back.
Try a Russian church.
Try what?
A Russian church.
I ain't never heard of one, but
yeah, where do you find a Russian church at? Like,
you might have to Google it. But I mean,
you
see them.
Well, I'm not looking for no Russian church because
like, around here, I mean, you see them walking around because a lot of them be walking to church.
Yeah, but I want to understand
the language.
Yeah, I want to understand the sermon. I don't want a Russian church.
Yeah, like
well, you ain't going there for that anyway.
Well, I'm going in there for that though. See, look at that. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am not going to no church. I'm not going to no church looking for no slaw.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like you. So and plus, majority of the time, I mean, people stand up in church, but it's like you sitting down too. So it's like you ain't just constantly looking at edge.
You can talk to women in church. I mean, I think it's inappropriate, but
yeah, that's
what I'm saying. You catch them before they go, or catch them when they leaving.
Now, when they leaving, yeah, that's
man. You can post up in the parking lot.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if that's what you into, bro. But why specifically, like, what made you get into like Russians and shit? Like, what?
Well, he was talking about Australians.
Well, yeah. Well, I was just talking
makes sense. That makes sense, don't it? We're talking about Australians. Why not talk about Russians?
I mean, if you're talking about thick women,
well, I mean, that's your experience. I mean, personally, I've seen some thick.
I just said that because of Today
I
is Saturday, and this is
well,
when they be out.
I seen what I like. I like mixed black Germans. When I say black African or African American with authentic German, I like that mixture. Them now they come out thick.
I'm
Now,
never
where you gonna
They
find
come
that at?
out. They come out that extra. They come out that thick. That black man thick.
But where would we find that at?
Houston.
Okay.
I know a sister right now, thick in the motherfucker. She oatmeal thick. She's in Houston. She's from Germany. Fine as fuck. Born in Germany to a black man and a white woman, white German. Fine. I'm like, damn, you fine. Scary fine. And she making money. She got a rich nigga in she in Houston now, rich nigga, giving her whatever she wants, she gets. And I, I mean, she already know that ain't me. So
Hey, I wanted to touch on Jada, Will, and
okay,
Pop.
Jada.
I know the subject was about a widow at first, right?
There you go. No. We was talking about the subject was about alpha widow, and this white woman is she was explaining what that is. And what happens while she was explaining, I thought about Jada and Will. And I said, it's interesting. That's Jada's experience where there was a man that she met that she was nuts about. And then she married a man, she settled. And in her settlement, even though he's been perfect and given her everything a man can give her, she still has splattered out, shaved her head, cheated, talking crazy, because that's never been the man that she wanted. And it's a low key way for a woman to rebel against you, or rebel against the system. I don't want to be with you. I know society says I should be. I don't want to be with you. And that's what I get from Jada. And I'm saying she said she would rather be a guy like whatever her mythical belief what Pac is. That's what she figures. That's what she wants, really. Ready to go through what they got to go through, struggle, and just be by his side. But go ahead, brother.
I think Jada fell in love with the Pac that she met, not what he became.
Mm.
Because if like let's say they got together in their youth, right? Or when they was young when they first met. Pac wouldn't have gave her what Will gave her. She actually, I don't think Pac would have became the dude or had the freedom to be the dude he is because she would have held him back.
But
I mean, in that short lifetime of his, he did a lot. And
yeah,
he was with a lot of women too. So
there you go. And that's why Jada was only third, fourth, fifth on the rotation. And she fell
more than that.
Well, she fell head over heels for him, but she never talks about how he felt about her. And that's what I'm saying. Pac didn't feel the same. Look, Pac didn't dislike her, but he certainly was not obsessed the way she's obsessed with him.
Oh, Pac wasn't getting married. That's for damn sure. I mean, Pac even had Quincy Jones' daughter.
Okay. He had a lot of women.
There was no talks of marriage. I mean, he had Madonna. He had, Rosie Perez. He had, he had a whole lot of celebrities and entertainers. But the thing is, I mean, she didn't have to deal with all that about Will. You never heard about Will cheating on her.
Nope.
Will wasn't out there like that.
Will is the settlement.
Will was the one that let her beat him into submission.
Will is the settlement.
Yeah.
So as a man, and you listen to all of this, whether it's red pill or you listen to all of this advice and men stuff and dating, as a man, are you going to be her settlement? Or are you going to be the man she wants?
Yeah, you can't be no that.
A lot of these dudes are the settlement.
For real though, like for real, because they couldn't get the dude that they originally wanted.
Mm-mm. Okay, we agree with that. But I'm saying, as a man, are you going to be her settlement or are you going to be the man she wants? That's what I'm saying. I mean, like you as a man, you can make that decision. Okay, I'm gonna fuck with this chick, but I'm really just a settlement because she just like 50 Cent, because she infatuated with the nigga who wouldn't fuck with her and she's nuts about him. So why should I have? So 50 did extra shit and he still couldn't secure the bag. He still couldn't get that woman like he wanted her. She still left him, took his money, got her child support, and started fucking with other dudes. And to this day, never said a bad word about Diddy. Knowing what Diddy was doing, she was right there. Oil was being splashed and stuff. She still don't say nothing about Diddy. And see, that's what I'm saying. When I look at that and I look at him 50, I said, man, I need me a woman like Daphne that keep her mouth closed unless I want it open and loves my dirty draws. I don't want, 50 Cent's a dusty nigga who's got to pay women to fuck with him. Yeah, I said, nah, man. I don't want to be like
Hey,
I wouldn't want to be like 50.
and you got to think about Daphne and what's the other broad that the rapper
Casey,
broad that
Casey,
the black girl,
n-
Young Miami,
Young- oh yeah, Young and man.
now you gotta think about those type of bras, right? The loyalty, they did not turn on Puffy.
Nope, nope. And young in my age, she got back from the DR. She got her body done. I seen the picture. Look, I'm not a big fan of the City Girls, but I gotta admit that photo she took on that yacht, man, she looked tight. She looked doable. Now you gotta understand, Diddy's damn near 60 years old. I said for Diddy, a nice little fine, shaped up 28-year-old hood rat from Miami. I said, shit, hell yeah. I said, imagine Diddy. That's gotta be the fun. He on a yacht blowing her back out. I said, Diddy gotta be like, damn, how did I get so lucky? So I say, it's Diddy too. They leaving out the fact, and women don't want to. A lot of these women, they love niggas like Diddy. Now, unfortunately, their love comes with consequences. That's why his ass is locked up. But they love this nigga. They find Diddy to be that alpha male. They get alpha male with her. Look at Young Miami. You heard anything about her since Diddy's been locked up? She's waiting patiently.
Yeah, and the only thing you hear about Daphne is because of 50 Cent is heartbroken.
Yep.
But
Well, help us out, DeBelle. How does a man come behind the man that woman was infatuated with? Now, they're not together because that man either, he was with somebody else or basically, he was like, well, we got to stop seeing each other for whatever reason. Now you're dating her, but she brings him up from time to time and you know that she still wants him. He's just not available. How do you deal with that as a man, DeBelle?
uh, I'm not gonna jump in like these cats marrying her. I mean, we're gonna do the physical thing, and I'm gonna see what I can get out of her, and that's as far as it's gonna go.
Hey, will you ever alert her that, hey, you still stuck on your ex?
No, because I mean, I would be settling, and why would I settle? And this is on the flip side, right?
Mm.
A lot of these females, they're not really getting the man that they want. You know what I'm saying? You know how these dudes, some of these dudes won't turn down nothing but they collar. You know what I'm saying? When they're looking for a woman, they just, the first
Mhm.
woman that they fall in love with, or they, what I'm saying, if she act like she in love with them or whatever, what I'm saying, they try to make something happen. But is are you really the guy that she wants? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So how would you decipher whether or not you the man for her, or she's you're the one that she really wants?
Well, the time we spend together, if if I know what I'm doing, I'm a man. We're living, and my expectations would be based on my experiences with women before her. So if she keeps bringing up her ex, I'll listen. Hold on, I'm a regular dude. I'm just a regular average dude. I'll listen. But if I find it alarming, like, damn, wait a minute, you keep comparing me to him. That's the third time you've done that. That's the fifth time you've done it. Then I'll say, well, this bitch still caught up in her ex. Then I ain't gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna leave you alone. Because I gotta protect myself too. I gotta survive. What about me? You keep talking about you. What about me? Bitch, look at you. Look at the way you acting. You think I'm gonna put myself out like that? You sitting around running around the nigga that, then you say that nigga wouldn't marry you? Then you say that nigga dogged you out, cheated on you. You up here telling me I'm not as good as him? Bitch, get the fuck out my house.
Yeah, they be
Exactly.
tripping, bro. They don't
And
be
that,
keeping up with the story and shit. Like
yeah.
they don't.
And after that conversation, I'd never look at her the same.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
they.
always, that's what I say. I said, well, how come you ain't marry him?
Mhm.
Oh, well, he had too many women. So you over here bitching about me? I'm fucking with you. And you over here talking about he got too many women and how good a man he is. That don't sound like, I guess if you say he is. And I was like, I'm like, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Don't tell me about another nigga.
For
Like,
real.
we cool, but don't, I'd say that one time, but if it happens again, man, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to, actions speak louder than words. I'm going to
For
speak
real.
to my actions.
I'm just not gonna talk to you, bro, because don't keep on bringing up a nigga, bro. Like, fuck wrong with you.
And
Yeah,
then
I
Will
did that
got it.
to a chick. Talking about
Will,
now this chick, she had a Green Bay Packer. And she did that shit to me. And I said, why you keep telling me about him? She said, well, he played defensive back for Green Bay. I said, okay. She said, well, my ex. I said, okay. But I'm talking, like I'm dealing with her, like me and her. Okay, so what you want to eat tonight? Oh, well, when I was with my ex, I said, listen, babe,
Yeah, that
hey,
shit, bro.
hey,
Hell
I'm a
no.
regular nigga. I said, I'm a regular dude. If you want to date a football dude, nothing stopping you. I'm not no football dude. Do not compare me or bring him up.
For real, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
and I don't even know if that shit was true. My pack, bitch, you ain't dated no Green Bay Packer.
For real, like not date. Like he probably hit and that was it. But she ain't date. She wasn't dating him. Like how she say my ex and all that.
Yeah,
That wasn't his ex.
yeah, because I was suspicious as mug on that. I'm like, huh?
Yo, hell
Her,
no.
her
Talk about
Packer.
my pack.
It's just like I said with Glorilla and Brandon Ingram. I wouldn't even recognize him as no NBA player. I'd be like, nah. I'd say, look, he got money though. You like he getting paid NBA money, but he's trash. He's a trash nigga. You a trash bitch to be fucking with him. No. You got to stand up as a man, man. Stand on your. You don't have to owe these bitches no apology. Bitch, you out your fucking brand. You over here talking about an NBA nigga. You bring a dirty nigga like Brandon Ingram up. That nigga damn near out the league. That nigga in Toronto. That nigga cold. Yeah, the fuck are we talking about? Talking about you date NBA. You don't date no NBA nigga. You date niggas on their last legs in the NBA. That's what that nigga is. You want to talk about a nigga that's in the NBA? Are you dating Bronny James? Are you dating Ja Rule? Ja Morant? Are you dating, what's that? I don't even know that other dude that keep getting in trouble for the Timberwolves. Him.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, are you dating
I
Anthony
thought you
Edwards?
talking about, yeah.
Yeah, are you dating Anthony Edwards? That's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. Dudes and many dudes have let women off the hook because they do shit like that. I'm dating an NBA player. Bitch, you dating Brandon Ingram. That nigga barely in the NBA.
You said niggas on their last legs in the NBA. Yo, that shit had me crying, bro. You date niggas on their last legs in the NBA. Yo, you dumb as hell.
Zion
Nah, I'm for
Williams.
real though.
No, not for real. That be true though. Like just because they was like a part of the NBA don't mean nothing. Do they got championships? Do they got rings? Like is they scoring buckets or are they just running up and down the court just there?
And you know when a nigga gets sent all the way out there to Toronto and shit or wherever he's at in
Yep.
Canada,
Yep.
you know he on his last legs. Nobody want because yeah, that's cold up there, bruh. Man, that's Canada. That shit moose and shit up there. You'll freeze your ass off in Canada. You know that's the nigga that's on his last leg. Oh, don't nobody want to go to no Canada, bro. Play no basketball.
Up with the Raptors, playing on the Raptors.
And I don't even think did her DUI thing get dropped or did she get convicted?
I don't know.
Because if so, she can't get up there.
Oh, she can't go to Canada and visit him? I ain't know.
Not with a felony.
I don't know if they gave her a felony DWI though.
Yeah.
She might have got a DWI, but I don't know if it was a felony.
Wait, who? I didn't hear y'all.
Glorilla.
Oh yeah. I think they. I don't know. I think they did. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if she got a felony DWI. That's up there. That's like that's like the limit, the legal limit is like 1.3 and you like 4.7.
Yeah.
You blowing big in that motherfucker.
Even lower than that. Shit, I think it's.
I forgot.
It's 0.8, but I'm saying
they aired the video of
you gotta get
arrest camp.
Yeah, you got to get. And we talked about that over here. To get a felony DWI, you got to have a very high blood alcohol level, and you got to do shit.
Yeah,
like you done ran into the back of a police car
or multiple.
Yeah, you done ran
multiple
DUIs.
DUIs.
Yeah, then you'll get. They said multiple. Then, but nah, like that shit that Glorilla they pulled out. It was a nigga in the car fingering her though. It was a nigga in the passenger side. He had his fist. He had his fist in her chest.
Did they find something in the car though?
That nigga.
Oh. Shit.
Oh.
No, it wasn't nothing but she had been drinking and they blew her and she blew over the limit. And no, she got money. They probably throw it out. She got lawyers. She got lawyers average people don't have. And believe me, them lawyers, they know how to file and they know how to delay and they know how to get stuff thrown out. Like they said, a lawyer, even now, lawyers play golf. Judges play golf. A lot of times they'll be on a playing golf and he'll say, well, what about that Patterson case? And that judge will say, yeah, I'll hear that on the 14th. Hey, look, judge, my client, he's going to plead guilty, but why don't you drop his charges? Well, here you go, judge. Here you go. That package you wanted, it's 30,000 cash in there. Judge, okay, well, we'll see about that. Patterson, right? I'll take my time with the Patterson. Yeah, but this is the Negro. They've been doing that. That ain't nothing new. That's the system we live in. If you got money, you can pay yourself out of that shit. And them lawyers play golf. Them lawyers be on the court and the golf house. That's the whole exclusivity. That lawyer be out there with that judge. And that lawyer be like, okay, Mo, man, if you come to me, I think I can get your charges down. You'll think he talking about in the court. No, he ain't talking about in the court. He telling you he know the judge. He said, man, I know all of these judges. I play golf with all of them. If you hire me, I can get these charges down. I can get these charges thrown out. And they do. You got to have the money, though. It's going to cost you some money. They're going to throw it out. That judge will say, okay, we're going to throw this. They say, this is the Patterson case. you were accused of having 25 kilos of cocaine in your car. How do you plead? Not guilty. Okay. Okay, you plead not guilty. He said, boom. Okay, we'll try this case. Then next thing you know, he said, you bring him out. Okay, this is judge. We didn't follow procedure. Case dismissed. Bap, bap, bap. Yeah, you got $30,000. And if you don't understand the game, stop trying to play the game, because that's the way the game go, man. There's real shit out here. And when you say go to Australia, it's not my. I've been there, not my thing. I mean, I would go to Australia if I never planned on coming back. If I say I ain't never going back to America, I go to Australia.
Hey, with these two black rapper chicks dating NBA guys, has the reputation of NBA black men been restored? That because at one point, everybody was saying, oh, that's all NBA guys do is date white women. Is it restored now? Did these niggas show some hood
NBA
rats?
dudes, I don't know if I know a lot of athletes do date out of their race, but I don't think.
I know we're talking about NBA now.
No, I don't think
on
NBA,
draft day.
First of all, that Brandon Ingram is dusty, man. Play any woman.
I mean, but you got to look at Zion, who he dealing with.
I don't know who he dealing with. I don't know. He dealing with a white woman.
He did shows on Zion Williams, all the baby mamas he had, and the
black
hood
women.
rats.
He married a black. Zion married a black woman.
He didn't marry one. He didn't marry him. He just got babies by him. But I'm just saying. I mean,
he got the weird.
But the thing was, these NBA guys was dating white women. But now that they're dating black women, and we know these black women that they're dating, look at what we calling them. Brandon Ingram is dusty. Zion Williams is fat and can't stay on the court. You know what I'm saying? He got bad taste in women. Look at Clay. Clay, on his last leg. You know what I'm saying? He dated Megan Thee Stallion. Now he can't shoot. Now he can't even shoot a free throw.
Yep, can't even stand up. You're right. She got that good, bro. Megan is Trey ain't never had a woman like Megan before. So from my position, I'll give him grace for that. But yeah, Megan is a freak, man. Megan is like, oh, see, this is the conversation that can't be had. Megan, she enjoys being a woman. So she'll lay with a nigga all weekend, and certain men, they never have that experience with women like that. The sex is rationed, the sex is quick, and mostly the sex is missionary. Megan ain't gonna take no missionary. Megan is like, she gonna drive niggas. She gonna keep it up. You gotta keep up with her.
Right.
And
so this is the first.
That's throwing Clay's his blood count, his white cells and stuff. He don't have no energy. That's why he can't shoot and play, because Megan is taking so much his white blood cells out, just draining him of that.
Okay, so this is the first video she came out with cooking Thanksgiving dinner. It took her to fuck with Clay to do that. All these other dudes, that
shit, nigga. She didn't cook none of that shit.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying she made that video like she did it or whatever, right? She ain't had a video like that with no other dude she ever fucked with.
But she didn't. What I'm saying is she passed. She put a video up. I didn't see it.
Well, a lot of these niggas believe she cooked.
It's gonna be her with a scooping niggas shit on their plate. Here goes some dressing. Here goes some
Yeah, well, a
turkey.
lot of
Here goes
niggas on the internet believe she cooked
that
Thanksgiving dinner for his
motherfucker. She
family.
didn't even cook the roll. She didn't even cook the rolls. She don't cook. See, I can't say this because I'm on YouTube. She good at one thing, and Clay know that.
Mhm.
And ain't nothing if that's what you like.
So, who settled in that relationship?
Who's what?
Who settled?
He did.
Okay.
No, he's a, I mean, he did settle. It's inside of him. That's why he thinks he can't do better. Or he
So
thinks
is-
that's a blessing. That's him. As a
So he-
man, Clay, you ain't really letting yourself out in American society. You're not really. You play basketball, but you're not really out here at the clubs, at the social gatherings. You're not out here like that. If you were, you see Megan. Nothing wrong with Megan.
So
But
Megan pretty much
she
hit.
ain't no woman. She ain't
She
no
pretty
woman that
she
Clay.
pretty much hit her ceiling messing with Clay, right?
Those types of men, yeah.
But Clay can do better.
Clay should do better. I don't know if he can. As far as Megan, those types of men, that's not Megan's wheelhouse, and she knows it. Megan is no different than Glow. Megan is the type of chick gets a basketball, a Brandon Ingram type dude, a dude that's barely literate, that's full with tattoos, who really can't shoot. Really, you don't even know why he's on the team. Just a dusty nigga from America.
Cause if you remember when that thing went on with what's the little short dude that went to jail? Tory Lanez, right? All them Houston rappers and thugs was riding with Megan, right?
Okay.
She didn't choose none of them.
She didn't want him.
Exactly. But all the simps came out. You know what I mean? Trying to protect her honor, and she didn't want one of them niggas.
Not sexually, but that don't mean they can't. They could ride for their friend though. She is from Texas.
Yeah, but are they really friends? Are they really just?
Well, I mean, you don't have to fuck somebody to prove that they're
campaign.
But you don't have to sleep with somebody to prove that they're friends.
Okay.
Look, DeBell, and I get it, and I understand all this stuff, and I get it. DeBell, I know a lot of women. I've never slept with these women. They are very promiscuous. They have a lot of men too. And I don't mean a lot. When I say a lot, I mean a lot.
And you would threaten to do something to one of them men if they did her wrong?
Fuck no, I don't care what.
Okay, well there you go. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what all these dudes, Houston rapper type dudes or whatever that was riding with her was acting like, you know.
Okay, I got you. I understand you now.
Yeah, they was simping out.
That's a simp. And you're exactly right. Now, women have that power. Women have the power to turn men against each other because dudes is extra thirsty. And they think it gets them special points. They'll interfere with a relationship. Let me tell you something. A woman will be up under you. Y'all fall out. She'll badmouth you and then simp. And this is where a lot of men find out all the simps in their life. That's when men show up. Oh, man, fuck that, nigga. You put your hands on a woman. Hey, man, you talking about hitting on a woman. Hey, man, you doing her. And you be like, hey, man, stay out of my motherfucking business. I ain't put my hands on her.
Right.
Fuck you talking about,
so,
nigga?
So they love for her.
Hold up. Somebody lied to you, nigga. And but beside that, get out of my motherfucking business. How about that? And you got other shit to do? Man, fuck that. I'm a real nigga. You can't be hitting them. That's what I'm saying. And then turns out a week later, she's right up under you, goofy and giggling and kissing. And you walk right into that same dude. And you look at that dude and say, well, man, what is all of these? You know, where did that shit come from? You supposed to be my boy. You threatening me and stuff online. You trying to get these other hoes? And that's what it was, what was about. It's all, so you was appealing to, okay, so you was doing all that to get with other bitches. Yep,
Yeah.
They
So,
were.
but the desire for her blind them to the facts of the case.
And then they didn't realize, hold on, but they didn't realize what a woman is. See what I'm saying? Because they thought, okay, if I play nice guy, good guy, she gonna fuck with me. Nope. She went back to the nigga she was complaining about. That tells me a nigga don't know nothing about a woman. Because I'm like, did you expect her to fuck with you because you was playing good boy? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, is she fucking with you? No. Well, that was a mistake then, right? Yeah, it's a mistake. And you fell out with your man. And you fell out with other niggas who see what type of nigga you are. So you played yourself, right? Yeah, niggas don't want to hear that, but that's the truth.
Yes, indeed, man. But yeah, man, I don't think if I don't think Jada would have handled the embarrassment of messing with Pac that Will did messing with Jada.
Will
'Cause-
just up, man. I
Because
would
like them conversations you were saying, like say if your bra was mentioning another dude to you,
mhm.
now that wasn't just private. That was all over the world. Everybody knows she had a love for Pac. Can you imagine the embarrassment of that? And then
Yeah.
years later, she sleeps with your son with your son's partner, and you go back to her, and then you slap one of your friends on stage at the,
He assaulted her, man.
you know what I'm saying? And you just
That's that. Hold on, but
put
you
a
know,
black eye on your career. Now
that-
you known for the nigga that slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars.
and see, women know how much influence they have on men. They know. A woman knows she could her man will under defending her honor, a man will commit a felony. A woman knows that. And they also know how to play with men's emotions and play with their head. Well, Jada knows that. And now,
Yeah.
hold up. Supposedly they're not together, right? That's what Will says. Why is he hopping on stage? If they're not together, right? She's sleeping with other dudes and they ain't been together 4 years, right? Will, why are you hopping on stage? Because right, you just said you're not together.
Yeah.
So you just told the world you's a weak bitch nigga who's
you know,
easily influenced. Now check this out. My thing was, Will, why you taking that bald head bitch with you? Because I'm serious. I'm like, man, you go get your award, Will. That woman went in the movie. And yeah, like you said, y'all not together. Why are you bringing her, Will?
so
But
my
he
thing
didn't-
is why he slap Chris Rock and not the dude that slept with her? He ain't never hear about nothing about
I don't
it.
think he's mad at him. I don't think he's mad at the dude.
Yeah, you ain't mad at the dude that slept with her, but you mad at the dude that's
blame him.
talking about it.
Well, I don't blame that he's not bad at the man. He lost his mind. Will was right. Will was like, okay. I hope it works out for you to do like what next you know that dude right around here talking gay and he crazy.
Damn.
So Will didn't have to do nothing to him. Jada did everything to him. He know how Jada move. He's like, okay, you think you ready for this?
I think Jada took advantage of his vulnerability.
Mm-hmm. Everybody said, I think he got strapped out.
And not only that, but I think the dude and her son was sleeping with each other.
Wow. It might be. You might be right.
Look at his son now. Have you seen him?
I seen him with the hat and the pants and stuff. He just
Pants? You mean dress?
I didn't see him in the dress. I saw him in some pants and he had a hat on.
Oh, well, when was the last time you Googled him?
Yeah, I don't really keep up with him. So he had
Oh,
on
okay. Yeah.
he had on the dress recently.
Hey, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, them Will kids.
Terrible.
Oh, I don't have no look. Will, if Will got gay kids, he got gay kids. I don't have no problem with that because they don't have nothing to do with me. That's them. That is weird though. When you think about it, how do you have gay kids like plural? That ain't the norm for the American family. That's not the norm. A gay kid, yes, but plural? That is some off the beaten path shit. To have a gay son and then a gay daughter, man. Now, am I saying that never? I'm not saying it never. I'm sure it happens, and people deal with it. But it happened to Will and Jada. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a little weird?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I mean, I guess Hollywood was a heavy influence on them kids, man. I mean, you know, growing up and I don't know if you. I mean, you know, you got to question their parenting, man. I mean, I know Will was out the house a lot, busy doing his thing or whatever, but you know, you got to look at Jada on this. He didn't have that many projects. He had to create something for her with that round table talk or red table talk or whatever. But other than that, I mean, you know what I'm saying? The only noise she's been making is cheating and disrespecting Will. I mean, what was the last thing she did after Set It Off?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
She made a bunch of B-list movies, Set It Off, all of them. She did the cowboy movie. She did the girls trip. Jada's still she's not a good actress. Jada's a BET actress. She didn't belong in the Matrix. She's a BET actress. She can do BET movies and BET stuff, but she can't do no real acting.
But how much, like her getting them projects, how much was that an influence of being with Will?
Oh, it was all Will.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. As a man, you shouldn't be ashamed of that. You tell your woman, well, I'm getting you these jobs. Say, hey, before you met me, you was burning up bitches' hair in the garage.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to put you in a salon. You can burn their hair up in the
Well,
salon.
she was on a different world.
Uh-huh. She was on that. But I don't think that was Will. That was, well, a whole lot of people was on a different world.
Mm.
But you tell her you can burn their hair up in a salon, that woman got to respect you for that. She got to hug you for that. And said, my man coming through for me.
Yeah.
But what we do is we get mad and we want to fight. And that's our problem. We always on the bottom. We always trying to point the finger. Like, share, support. Damn. I'm trying to do something, man. God damn.
Trying to get your sports bet in.
I missed it. Talking to you, nigga. Fuck my game. No, I'm good, man. The whole day.
Well,
We good. No, I
like,
won last night. I'm good, man.
who played last night?
The season almost over too, man. It's so this
Who
season.
you bet on last night? You watched that Boise State game?
All you got is the playoffs and that's it. And NFL and that's I mean college is pretty much over, man. They start their bowls, I think. Me, I ain't gonna really do nothing to the 27th. And so for me, I'll do something on the 27th. But all that 18th to 23rd, I'm not gonna pay no attention. I don't even like those teams.
Who you see in the Final Four of the playoffs?
Wow. You talking about college?
Yeah.
Ohio State will be there.
Mm-hmm. One seed.
People, the word is that the word on the street is that Ohio State is gonna lose to Indiana. Now, me, I'm an Ohio State fan. What I mean by that is I've always supported Ohio State. Not last year, not recently. I just haven't been fucking since they got rid of Urban Meyer. I haven't been with Ohio State. I've been fucking. I don't really fuck like that. I fuck with other teams, but I was a big Urban Meyer fan, and I just attach him to Ohio. I don't attach him with other teams. They say he's
Yeah.
finna come back though. They say he's finna get this huge. Somebody's finna overpay him, and he's finna come in and make and he'll get the million. Penn
Who?
State,
Urban Meyer?
yeah, Penn State need to pay him.
Yeah. Well, shit. I mean, who you? I mean, I went to that Indiana Oregon game last
Okay.
year. Yeah, was that last year? I went to-
Oregon. He said Oregon. I don't know. I'm gonna be for real with you, DeBell. I haven't looked at it. First of all, they gotta pick the selections, and they haven't done that. So I don't know who's gonna be in the playoffs. As far as all these championship games, you got Alabama, Georgia. The word is take Georgia. I think they're right. Alabama's been faltering. They lost to Oklahoma. A lot of that stuff is unforgivable. That guy who said he ain't going to Penn State, I'd fire him. The dude from Washington, I'd fire him. Because he ain't Alabama don't lose games. They don't lose 2 games. They might lose one every 3 years. They have a standard, man. It's unacceptable to lose 2 and 3 games. Lose to Oklahoma ain't even an SEC team. Texas ain't no SEC team.
How many losses Alabama got this year? 2?
3, 2 or 3. I think 2. They lost to Oklahoma and they lost to FSU.
Yeah, nobody talking about LSU.
And the SEC, Oklahoma joined it, and Texas joined it. And technically, those are not no SEC teams, man.
Hey, what you think about Lane Kiffin and LSU?
Money.
He gonna bring his players with him.
He gonna bring. I'm gonna tell you something. He finna change them up. Now he's an offensive guy. They're not really. LSU really is not an offensive type college, but Lane's gonna bring that with him.
I mean, he gonna take his recruits with him too.
And the thing, this is what you gotta
You
understand.
think a lot of them players gonna hit the portal and follow him?
Some of them, he gonna get a lot of new players. This is the thing you gotta understand about Louisiana, SSU, is the biology there. And we can't do a whole lot of this because we done jumped off top. Look, this is how it goes. SEC football, Southern Eastern Conference, that's slave country. All of that is slave country. Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, that's all slave country. Texas, that's slave country. LSU is its own thing because the Louisiana Purchase. LSU has a lot, even like this Cajun thing. We got the lady on. It's a lot of Cajun women on YouTube. People don't understand Cajun culture. Cajun culture is its own thing. It's not black. It's Cajun. It's its own thing. Go look it up. Go research it. It's not got nothing. I wouldn't say it's got nothing to do with black because they have regulated things to black. They're not white, right? But they're not black. But if you understand LSU gets a lot of cockstrong recruits because why? Louisiana. They're Louisiana. So, and you can say the same thing about Bama. Right? Locals. I'm talking about the locals. And they got that historical slave connection. Man, LSU got man-childs. You ever seen Lord of the Rings?
No.
You ever seen Lord? Have you guys in the chat? If put yes if you've seen Lord of the Rings. Put a yes if you've seen the Lord of the Rings. I know somebody's seen it.
I ain't into that sci-fi.
I know somebody's seen the Lord of the Rings. American Negro says he's seen it. Who else? Who else seen Lord of the Rings? Thank you. LSU is like orcs. You guys familiar with an orc? That's LSU. They know what I'm talking. They like orcs. So yeah, Lane Kiffin, he'll be better with them, man, than he was with Ole Miss. He wasn't getting no orcs with Ole Miss. He gonna get them in LSU though.
So is he gonna coach out Ole Miss's final game?
I could go find out right now. I don't know. He should. A lot of times they'll take the assistant coach and they'll raise him up and say he's interim and he coached the bowl season. He should. I don't know what they're gonna do with LSU. I mean Ole Miss. Ole Miss got a possibility of making the
I
playoff.
mean, dang, he could have made that announcement after the goddamn season was over.
But not people ain't gonna sit on it. It's gonna come out anyhow. It don't matter because Ole Miss was 10-2 or 10-1 or whatever their record was. They're gonna have a very top whoever they play in the bowl game, whether they go to playoffs or not, whoever they play in the bowl game, they're gonna get probably 50 million. And it's gonna be like USC. It's gonna be a decent team. Whoever they play. So Lane made them money. So they paid Lane, but overall they made money off of Lane. And he's leaving. And he wants to go to LSU. I don't know why, but now Lane knows more about the SEC than I do. I don't know why, but he knows why.
They still gotta pay that former coach $54 million, right?
Got to. You got to pay him just by contract. You pay him a little bit this year, a little bit next year. He also got provisions where he's trying to get another job. It's in that contract. You get fired and you get hired. We don't have to pay you. It's in the contract.
You know what's been quiet? Remember that coach for Michigan State that got fired
Uh-huh.
because of that allegation of that broad from here?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of his name right now.
I think so. I don't know. I think so.
But they gave him a big contract and then they like withheld his money or something. He was suing for his money, for his salary.
I don't know. Man, your woman got to work with you, man.
No, that wasn't his woman. That was a broad, huh?
I'm saying going out here getting in trouble with women and losing money. Your woman got to work with you, man. You got to deal with a woman who wants to work with you. Everything is not adversarial. And that's what guys got to understand. Everything, not everything. And that's the Negro, though. Well, when you start talking about the Negro, his life is adversarial with women until he dies.
God damn, man. Calling me left and right, man.
No, till he passes away, man. And everything's not adversarial. And that's what I talked about. I talked about yesterday. Has a woman ever done? And I don't know, DeBell, you can chime in. Look, has a woman ever did anything for you?
For me? Yeah, we talked about that.
Has a woman ever woke up, say, at 5 o'clock in the morning? And listen, just because you say so, you say, you know what? I want a egg McMuffin. Go get me an egg sausage McMuffin. The keys are right out there. And she knows it's snowing out there. She said, it's freezing out there. You don't say nothing. You say, what I like to have is an egg McMuffin. A good woman gonna get up, put on her clothes, go through that snow, and get you what you asked for. And bring it back home. Maybe a hot coffee. Get herself together and climb back in bed at your ready. And that's the problem. A lot of women don't know what a good woman is. Now, this is the thing. Just like with now, Jada would do that for Pac. She'd go out in the snow, go get him an egg McMuffin. She won't do that for Will. She ain't doing shit for Will. Will paying his own way.
Yeah.
And she gonna tell Will you can't have no box till she say so. She gonna do that with Pac. She ready to go whenever Pac ready to go. You see what I'm saying? It's if people can see the differences. Why would you deal with a woman who comes at you like that? You got to win over, big, 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 big. Yeah, that ain't no woman, man.
Now,
That ain't no woman that you want.
can you see Jada cooking? I can't see it.
With the hair, I can.
I
This
can't see it.
bald-headed version, no. She could probably cook something. I think she can cook a chili.
No, I think they had a housekeeper. I think they had housekeepers and chefs.
Well, they do have that. I can see Jada making a chili bowl for a good nigga. I can see that. She make you a bowl of chili.
Yeah, man. Shoot, man. Let me go handle some things, man. Get to the
Okay,
gym,
bro.
man. Watch some of this football.
I got you.
Yeah, man. So you don't know. You think Ohio State gonna win it all, huh?
That's my team, man. I would. The word on the streets is go with Indiana. I mean, that's the late game tonight. That's the last game, last college game. And then you're gonna have your Army, Navy, and then you'll have a break.
Yeah, Indiana's solid, man.
Okay, we're gonna find. Well, we certainly find out tonight, won't we?
Absolutely.
Because they're playing the best team, undefeated from last year's champ. So the guy say he good. So I mean, like I said, I don't know. If you ask me who would I go, like I said, that's my team. I don't know. I'm not betting against my team. I don't right now. I don't know. I got to keep up with it, and then we'll see how it plays out.
You more into college than NFL, huh?
No, I'm in the football.
Okay. What's your NFL team?
I don't really have one. I like several of them.
Okay. You ain't emotionally attached. I'm a Cowboy.
I got you.
I think we still got life.
Okay.
I don't got faith in the Eagles. I think the Eagles gonna drop at least 2 games.
Okay.
Of the remaining season, and I think Cowboys gonna creep in and get the NFC East. Want to put some on it? No, I'll put it.
No. Well, actually, I got a place to wager, so if I want to do that, I snap my fingers and do that. And like I said, my thing on that is getting paid, because not you. A lot of niggas, they'll bet, but when it's time to pay, they're a no show. And I would rather not bet with them, and we can stay cool, than I bet with them, and then they either want me to forget about it and joke about it, because it ain't nothing to joke about, man. It's serious.
Absolutely.
And people pay their bills.
Because they ain't gonna joke about it when you owe them.
Well, we know that.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a pistol and all of that.
Yeah. But shit, man. All right, man. Shit, man. I'll hit you up later, man.
I got you, man. Take care of yourself.
All right, bro.
Like, share, support, man. We got the join link. We trying to figure this thing out. Alpha widow. A woman with no man who's obsessed with the man, more than likely who dropped her. Don't date these types of women. Don't date them. Like the stream, man.